Hello, it is me. Hello. It's the streamer. The streamer is coming to stream. Oh my god. What are we doing? We're leveling up Summer today. And yeah, we're gonna get some other people that have like-minded desires to play the video game, or allegedly, depending on if they demand on on having a bard or not. I guess, you know, we have intentions. We have intentions to play the video game. So let's see if anybody else is too. Oh my god, Fliskit, how you doing? How was your Elden Ringing? Did you I mean, last I saw you were fighting the dragon guy with broken legs in the underground spooky area? Question mark. I'm remembering. I'm remembering. Hello, Alyssa. I'm gonna shout you guys out. I have cool new exclamation point commands. Oh, let's see. Shout out Alyssa Ashita. Shout out Flisklet. Come on, Twitch. Let me do what I want. Let me do what I want. Let me do what I want. There we go. I fixed my Lissa, is your video game category the right one? I don't recognize the beginner's guide. But it looks like I fixed it because it would like the shout out command was saying whatever the game I was playing instead of the game that you were playing. But I fixed it and I added some, you know, cute emojis to it. Whether or not they're actually cute or not, you know, is debatable. I think they're fucking kawaii. See all what? 60 to 63 inv. What are we looking for? We're trying to party on Summoner right now. You could go to a few different places: Cape Terragon, Kuftal, or Ula Grand Range. There's already a party at Ula Grand Range. There isn't shit in Kuftal, from what I could tell. Although I probably just messed up. Search Kuftal. Oh, I mean, there's a bunch of 75s, so presumably they're looking for Gwivir. Is my presumption. But there's nobody down there. How are we looking on XP camps? 60. I mean, we could do Labyrinth of on Zozo. That's a pretty popular party spot on Zozo. Let's see what that is. That's looking like on Zozo. Search on Zozo. 61s. There do be 61s in there, so I'm going to avoid that because I know exactly where they are. We just have to pick one. We just have to pick one and plot around it. There's nobody in Kuftal, so we could probably just go there. It's been a while since I played in Kuftal. There is a spot in Ula Grand Range. And I do like Ula Grand Range because it's a snowy hellscape. Just being in it makes you sad, and I'm all about that. Search Ula Grand Range. Okay, there's still that one party there. See all 60 to 63 inv. Did I mess it up somehow? I did. Put in that frickin' chat thing wrong, man. There is one individual here that we could grab, a tank, and then we can fill in the blanks later. Let me go out there physically and make sure that I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. If you ever play this game or currently play this game, you want to avoid stepping on other people's toes as much as possible. Reputation is a thing. If you fuck somebody over, such as like trying to camp directly on top of them, they will remember forever. It's just a thing. For better or worse, they will literally never forget. I love that. I love that talk emote so much. Also, hello, Crucian. I was like, what emotes am I missing? And I was thinking to myself, and I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely missing. I'm missing a talk emote for when I go on like insane tangents, like I like to do. That way, people can like spam and chat the talk emote. You know, so it makes it sat there, you know, talking like right along with me, super rapidly. I'm also missing a better looking evil HD emote, so I added that. Where the last, I mean, it literally is just the same evil emote, just like has the brightness turned way up. So now you can actually tell what's happening with it, instead of it just being like really dark and unclear what's happening. And I kept wanting to Omega lol in my own chat, and yet if you don't have better TTV, or if you just want a stoic themed Omega lol, you didn't really have the option. So you know, I took the Omega lol and changed the I don't know, the saturation, contrast, one of those words. Made it black and white. I made it grayscale. Took a lens flare PNG from PNG Tree, which, you know, thank Christ they gave me a whole free redemption. Like they're like, you have to create an account in order to download one of our PNGs for free, and you could do that once a day. And it's like some kind of like Adobe Photoshop thing, Adobe stock photo something. The Adobe stock photos. I think that's what PNG Tree is trying to be, and like they by far had the best one. So I signed up a free account, put it on a dummy email, got the account set up, and then added red lens flares to the face. And yeah, I just fucking let her rip. And just like a lot of the emotes that I cherish on my channel here, the red lens flared eyes Omega lol is a lot like the uwu emote. Also, hello, no flow, ara. It's a lot like this one that was lovingly made in about 20 minutes by boa_kumi, hallowed be thy name. Where it's cute. It's like 60-70% evocative of a certain emotion, and then the other 30% is just like uncanny valley, like low-key horror. It makes you slightly unsettled, but it also, for the most part, succeeds in making you. I can make it past these guys in 10 seconds, right? What's the worst that can happen? No, they'll be fine. One thing I am missing an animated clapping emote. I feel like a clapping emote would really do my channel justice, but Mr. Bezos says I can only have 5 animated emotes total. No matter how well my channel does, I can only ever have 5 active animated emotes, and all the ones that I have now are good. Is fine. Is fine, not like this. I did have to swap out the cooking emote for the Omega lol one, which I think was a really fair trade, because I think that the likelihood that people are going to use the Omega lol one is easily 15 to 20 times higher. It's a good looking emote, the cooking emote, but the thing is that people are probably only ever going to use it if I'm talking about cooking in a video game, or if I reference cooking, or that I'm going to cook, or if I use the street colloquialism, let him cook, or I'm cooking, or that guy is cooked. You'll never see it. Whereas like the Omega lol is applicable to every single situation. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it so much. That Let's Go emote is horrifically popular. It's become completely out of my control. BT dubs, LOL. I was looking at my emote statistics when I was trying to figure out which emotes I wanted to swap in and out and what for. And that Let's Go emote to date, since its inception, which was not terribly long ago. I added it like 3 or 4 months ago. Has been used over 1,000 times. Not in this channel alone, but it has been used 1,000 times. It both inside and outside. Crazy. I mean, I love it. Like it's one of my favorites for sure. It's just so it's like multi-purpose. Anything that you want to scream about, it's right there ready for you to deploy it. It's so good. I feel like that the talking one is also going to be up there for sure. I struggled to give it white eyes, and then there's not really an easy way to make it representative of what it's like. Like, I guess I could not animate. I cannot animate, and I don't want to commission animation of a talking emote where the eyes are like glowing whenever, you know, it's speaking, because I'm sure that it would give some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of epileptic effect, or, you know, it just wouldn't look clean. So the red eyes thing is something that happens sometimes, like, you know, right fucking now. Like this.
When I'm talking like this, when I'm using my real voice, my eyes go red. You see it? You see my eyes? Look how red they are, chat. So red.
So it's just easier. It's just easier to make them red. That was a pretty easy edit to make. I was also thinking about like a gun emote, like a threatening emote, and then it's occurred to me that I already have that. I already have a stabbing emote. Okay, that's where one party is that I expected them to be, but is there any others on the other side? Did a new level 60 move in already? It appears not. So we're gonna go all the way to the other side, around this crevasse, and then we're gonna set up camp. This is a great place. I'm a little bit underleveled for it, but I'm gonna be using double rings, which is gonna make our XP get nitro boosted into the Stratus. So I'm not too worried about that. I will definitely get to a level syncable range before I even know it. I mean, ideally you want to be, well, actually no, I'm perfect for it. I'm at, this is actually perfect. I'm right exactly where I need to be. I can be the sync. Forget that whole conversation that we were about to have. How will people know that this is a cooking stream? I will make sure that people know. I will make an announcement. I'll talk about it every 10 minutes, I promise. I now have pickles. Awesome. I'm Pickle Ashita. This could be like your catchphrase or something. I mean, you can work on it in post. That doesn't have to be your catchphrase. I also have some sounds, right? Like the zoomer button. Yeah. That way all the zoomers know that this is a happening place to go. And then I can trap them into engaging with this 20-year-old MMO on a private server. And then it's all fucking over from there, bud. See, all 61 to... Wait, no, it has to be my level if we're syncing to it. So 60 to 69. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. 61. 60. 69. No, that's everyone. Inv. Oh, the paladin is still here, dude. No, it's a different one. I recognize the name Edible Hume. I don't recognize the name Silas. Typically when I recognize names, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. Which is great. Lost Time Lord. I recognize that name too. I know this Dalaros guy. Hello, level sync. 61. 60 party. Do you need it? Position, Ulagrand range. He'll probably say yes. Why am I remembering Edible Hume? I feel like my gut instinct is that I'm remembering it for a less than pleasant reason, but I've also been wrong before. when feeling that way. Stoic, yeah, dude, let's do it. Oh yeah.
Have you ever had a dream that you
I'm streaming at the moment, so make sure to not make a single mistake ever, and I don't have to drag you out in front of the court of public opinion to be thrashed in real time. This is memes. I'm saying this out loud. Oh, he LMAO'd. He gets it. Hello. See all 60. I'm going to assume that the paladin is not at his computer because he has the ability to ignore all of the invites that he's going to be getting. He's either gone offline or he's in a party. Hello, level sync 60 party. Do you need it? Position, Legrand range. Oh, I mean, there's about 8,000 thieves as you do. Making the glowing eyes isn't that hard. Looks at their own neon GIF logo. I'll have my people talk to your people. I'm pretty content with the red eyes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I sent you the most epic art, Stoic. Ruffle. Is it the one that you were working on? Oh my god, it's so good. I might make that into an emote if you don't mind. I'll make sure to attribute you if you're comfortable with me turning that into an emote. Hell yeah, bro. We got an okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the spirit. Hell yeah. When they hit you with the lowercase okay. Not okay. Wait. Okay-A-Y. Just the okay. You know they're going to be cooking with gas. Welcome. All right. Now I just need to find a healer of some description. Black mages are healers, right? Black mages are healers. I mean, I'm basically a healer. Honestly, he's a paladin. How much damage is he gonna take? Raffle, you can do as you like. It's very likely I'm gonna make that into an emote. There has to be one that I'm gonna swap out. Whatever one of the lowest ones is that I don't have any personal affection for, I'll swap out for that. Looking for members, 69 IMV. Apparently there's about 1,060,000. Is any of them... I'm comfortable being a healer. I only have access to Cure 3. However, if I get enough other people who are capable of healing, it doesn't matter. And that part of that is cope. I'm kind of coping a little bit when I say that. There's about 8,000 thieves. And to... I mean, the Taro white mage, or black mage is basically like it's... I almost said a tank. It's not. Burn party, please invite me. Okay. Might as well just, you know... I'll start inviting people. See, the thing is that you have to give your party members hope. You got to give people hope that things are going to improve, that things are going to get better. And then you try to fill in the blanks, the cracks. the cracks in the surface as quickly as possible. Level sync 60. Do you need it? Uligrand range. Position. Kind of fuck that a little bit. There has to be one healer that comes out. If I found a red mage, there should be a healer around here somewhere. I don't want to go down to 59. 59 is... Well, maybe I do. If I don't have a choice, maybe I do 59. We're still on the threshold where we want to be. Ooh, there was a... Hello? Level sync 60. Party. Do you need it? Position. Uligrand range. Red mage. Got an invite within about 0.1 seconds of being online. Ooh. Sorry, we just filled the spot. Frowny face. See all a foof. It's coming. It's chat. Chat, I'm coming. Not like that. Relax. I'm coming to the idea that this is going to be fine, is what I meant to say. I only need 20k more on my red mage. I'm willing to take the XP hit on my red mage to party with you. If you can't find a red mage, invite me. I did literally just now find a red mage, although had I not already invited them, I would have grabbed you anyway if I was not taking you away from literally anything else. Like, you don't understand, Cyber. I respect your time like insanely high. So, you know, like if it's between red maging with me at an XP penalty and V-rising, I need you to V-rise. Even if it severely inconveniences me in this theoretical universe that we're creating together where I don't have a red mage. Okay, so we have all the building blocks of a successful party. We just need a puller of some description. I mean, Delaros is a good boy. He'd probably be okay to do it. Maybe I do that. Totally fine. Do you want to pull? If not, I don't. If not, literally no pressure at all. I'd just grab a thief if you're not 300% up to it. I'm gonna see what Dalaros wants to do. If Dalaros does not want to pull, I will not make him pull. It's not a do or die situation. There's literally never a shortage of thieves. I don't need to have a thief in my party every time. It's just they happen to be there and they happen to be. I would rather not. No problem. Okay, I'm gonna grab an external thief then. Oh, hello, level sync, 60 party. Do you need it? Position, Ula Grand range. You are the healer. Why are you trolling chat about needing a healer? It's, you know, it's easy to say things when your life isn't on the line, right? But now that my back is to the wall, I am electing to be a coward. I'm electing to be a coward instead of being the main healer. Totally willing if I didn't have a choice. I'll preface that. If I didn't have a choice, I would be so unbelievably down to be the main healer. Copium, shut up. Shut your mouth. Did you complete Vasil, by the way? Probably Vasil, and that's not me taking a dig at you because you just spam copium in my chats. Hey, how's that Promi Vasil going, jackass? I'm kidding. Nope. Did you farm? The guy was talking about farming. Okay. Looking for 6th. Plenty looking. Lots AFK. See all 60 to 69 inv. Let's get a Bass token in here. 60 party. Do you need it? Position Ula Grand range. Well, that's a nice name. Also, I'm extremely privy to elven females. For reasons that are I have no follow-up. You know why. Yes, please, with the capital D. Let's go.
Whoa, what do we have here? Ding, 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 ding,
So
ding,
exciting.
Ding, ding, we have a winner.
All right, there we go. There we go. We got the whole clan here. Now let me, you know, when it's already too late, let me see what kind of collection of people that I have. Red mage, black mage, paladin, samurai, thief, summoner. So it's a little. It's a very traditional party. I don't think you can get much more traditional than this. Is it going to be insanely fast moving? No. Sorry, I gotta join a burn party. That sucks. That person that just left to join a burn party sucks. Who leaves a party that they're already a part of? That is gross. You might as well just put in your search comment. That's gross. That makes me feel gross. It's fine. They're within their rights to do it. It just makes me feel gross. Like for a sixth. Maybe it'd be so psychotic for me not to invite black mages out of fear that they're gonna randomly disband and then join a burn party. I shouldn't think like that. Low level sync 60 party. Do you need it? Position Ulagrand range. I don't know where I recognize Minerva's name from. Possibly the Discord. I think they're well adjusted, so we're gonna take a risk. They're also a monk, which is going to predispose me to remember to have haste going 24/7. So I like monks. They're great for they're great for monkeying around, if you know what I mean. Right, chat? Because they're monks, you know? See all men the whoa. Welcome. Position. Omega lol. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I am so glad that I made that change. The Omega lol is going to be a real fixture for me, using it in other people's chats. So that when they see it, they go, is that an Omega lol? But it's like super curse. That's what I want out of it. I think he's going to himself. I'm just going to buy them anima. Is this like a static that's formed up kind of naturally? That was my impression. It seemed like they weren't part of whatever LS it was. It seemed like you knew Little Rena, and then that was it. And then the other people were just kind of like there. Food and Signet reminder. I love this guy. Food. Be right back while gather togethering. Okay, I'm gonna use the little robots room for 30 seconds. No, you stink. No, you stink. Also, welcome, Rowdy. Everyone, it's Rowdy Cajun. I'm gonna shout him out before I forget, because I almost did. Cajun 101. Just a fun dude. Okay, so it is working. The title thing is working. He was last playing Generation Zero, which is a game that's been on my radar for about 1,000 years. And yet, because I have too many games-itis, I just haven't been able to give it the time that it deserves. All right, I'll be right back. 30 seconds. I don't know. Talk amongst yourselves or whatever it is that humans do when they're unattended. Play on your Switch. I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. What else did I put on here? I know I put more than just like the warbled pain scream. I also have this one. This one's good.
Picking out your yard for the Rizzler. You're so skibidi. You're so fine and tight.
I just wanna be your Sigma.
Super Mario RPG is coming out on the 17th again. Like 25 question mark years. Feel old yet after its original release? It is easily a day one for me. I just seeing it the way that it looked in my head back when I originally played it is very cool. I'm going to be very interested to see what kind of changes they make with it. At all. Because I more or less remember the game like the back of my hand. I played it, beat it many times. through my life on this earth, on this here planet. So any excuse to play it as if I were playing it for the first time, fucking sign me up unbelievably fast.
Who's your daddy?
You know? Like now. Oh, we're gathering together. Now. The dulcet tones. Oh, that's right. I have to tell it to detect my gamepad. That's right. Probably one of the most unique things about Super Mario RPG when it came out is that it was like one of the first like timed mini QTE games out there where you have to press a button in reaction to something. I'm getting my ass kicked. I have 2 HP left. That sucks for me. You press a button when you're about to make contact or you're about to get hit, and it reduces the damage or does more damage like that. I could have taken 4 or 6 damage, and I just didn't. Right there, I timed it. There's a cute little sound effect that plays when you're really doing a number on them. This guy's gotta die soon. There we go. There was a level up system. There is stats. I mean, there's a lot of meat to the bones of this game. Like, it's not like Mario is not fully for kids, but it is not fully for adults. So those of us that have not grown up or have refused to grow up, including myself, in some respects, will get infinite mileage out of it over the long term. Like, it still looks good. Like, this pixel art is crazy. This pseudo 3D pixel art. The music is amazing. It's like Trick Cereal, exactly, yes. I mean, I still buy, like, I've tried to buy, like, healthy cereals, and it always seems like my household degens into buying, like, Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Corn Puffs, whatever else my beautiful wife wants. I feel like I was doing more damage to the other guy. I was doing, like, 16 to him. Apparently it doesn't matter. Oh, we did it. Let's go.
That's fucking teamwork.
And we got a flower jar. Hell yeah. Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast I wasn't watching where I was going. Mushroom Kingdom's just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Where did this hammer come from? Here, I can do this better. Hang on. How would Toad sound?
What this? Hey, do you know what this is? It's the hammer bones insignia on it. No one saves a chance against you when you mop them with this.
What are you doing,
You never
Step
know.
Bro?
It might come in handy. Pick up a hammer. Do you like it, Ted? Are you immersed? Are you immersed? I also...
Let's get a move on. I'll see you in Mushroom Kingdom. There's a lot of fights in this game that I'm shocked I was able to beat when I was like the age range that you would expect for this at the time of its release. I mean, I was always like 3 or 4 years, even like borderline 5 years, like behind the times as far as like the availability. How do I run? Okay. As far as like the availability of consoles, like when PS2 was releasing was around the time that my parents were like, okay, you can have a PlayStation. So by the time that the PlayStation 1 came out, they were like, okay, well, Super Nintendos are now cheap enough that you can have one. I was always a generation behind, so I got a fuck ton of mileage out of this. Hey Mario, my brother's waiting for you upstairs. There's all sorts of flavor text. All I do is cook and clean. I don't know if all y'all are like me or not. I mean, if you're here and you've stayed for longer than 20 minutes, you probably are. I have to read everything. Even if I am borderline dead ass certain that I'm not going to get anything out of speaking to an NPC, I feel compelled to speak to every single NPC that I can. Normally when I'm by myself, but I'm going to make you do it. I'm going to make you sit there as I talk to every single NPC. Think if I practice enough, I'll jump as high as you. Sure. Yeah, look at him go. And then you can jump on in. You can jump on in and be like this. Okay, my chat is, or my team is talking to me. All good. And then I'll do a :D and get right back into the mix. Damn right, and I even read what it says. Hey Mario, look what you're standing in. Ha, gotcha. I'm gonna fucking. So in the before times, I always thought, and this is a horrifying thing, okay? I always thought that that these little tendrils, these things that are hanging off the side of their head, their toadstool parts, is their arms. So I had this idea that their arms were sticking vertically down out of their toadstool heads. It's only occurring to me literally now, as we speak, in real time, that those are like ponytails. I'm gonna butcher this toadstool like a pig, man. I swear. Fucking sleep with one eye open, bitch. Did you just see a crocodile around here? Looks like a monster wannabe. I'm sure he's up to no good. Hey, wait a second. My wallet's gone. So true, bestie. Hey, Mario, guess what? Rainy isn't just a friend anymore. We're getting married. See, look at this shit. There's crazy, like, plot character development within, like, the first 2 seconds of entering the house. Do you happen to know of a good wedding chapel? That's foreshadowing for later. Like he's fucking, I guess that's why they call them Zoomers, huh? And then if you time it right, you can, I said, if you time it right, look at that. How's that, chat? What if I just like leave you like, oh no, he jumps off, look at that. You didn't have to animate that, dude. Let's say you and I get hitched in a few years, okay? Just give me time to grow into my mother's wedding dress. No. It's a no for me, dog. Just talk to them, those juicy items they randomly give you. I hope my grandchild turns out to be just like the princess. There's actually a very strict monarchy here. Peach is not a toadstool. Has chat, do you know, have they ever explained why Toadstool is a human and the rest of the Mushroom Kingdom is not a human? Like, who are Toadstool's parents? Is there crossbreeding? Like, she never marries anybody, right? Like, it's just like, is crossbreeding a thing in Mario? Can somebody answer this? Any crossbreeding experts? Anybody know the lore well enough to What a fucking curse thought. What a curse thought I've been having. It's so nice to see our young ones having a good time. We're waiting on Silas and Plumet to be part of Zarka, or fucking Ulagran range. They should be here soon. Once they're in the zone, we'll be good. Actually, I should stop it now. I'm sorry, if you've been enjoying this like 10 minutes of Mario gameplay, I'm gonna save state this. Save state, not reset game. Jesus, that was close. Slot 0. Okay, we need to look up music on. We need to look up skill chains because we have a monk now. If I'm gonna be the level sync, which I probably am, because I'm very close to 61. We will start at 60. Maybe we'll start at 62. We'll start at, maybe we start at 62. How much are these? They're 66. 62 might actually be too low. I think I'm honestly perfect. Oh, yep, my bad. We're towards the back up top on the east side of the Gorhe. Yep. Yep. You are going up towards the very top. Oh, what about our people? We have Samurai. Samurai always good. Always good for doing stuff, for sure. Let's see. We have a monk. And I'm going to quickly calculate here to see. I'm also going to type in here skill chain. If you want to know what I use in order to formulate skill chains, those two items that just populated in chat are what I use. What do they normally use now? Howling Fist? I'm going to assume that they're going to use Howling Fist. I don't know if they... what Delaros wants to use. What is your favorite... what? Sorry, no, that's wrong. What's your preferred WS? Just thinking of weapon skills. No, weapons, not weapon skills. I mean, yes, weapon skills, but skill chains. If we don't have a black mage, I don't really care. Like, if they don't... I have polearm or great katana leveled. You'll probably be lapping people in TP, so I may just have you freely weapon skill. But if you had to choose one weapon skill of your preferred weapon, what would it be? Thank you. Okay, Tachi Jinpu. These aren't flying, so I'm assuming that he would get more mileage out of Great Katana. Okay, can we do anything with that? Howling Fist into Tachi Jinpu, which would be great because then Dalaros can basically control his own TP as a samurai. So he will be able to hold... Do I have... wait a minute. Do I have... hang on. Summoner... do I have my fucking... I do! Yes! Sorry. Yes, I do have the number 4s. I have the number 4s. I can do crazy skill chains now. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Skill chain if up to it. Howling Fist. Fucking Minerva into Tachi Jinpu. Dalaros. Ice, water, MB if matters. I don't know. Let me check one more time. Skill chain. It's good that I checked that, dude, because I could do some serious damage now with access to 4th tier of spells. I mean, yes, it's coming together, chat. Yes, my brain stopped. Thief. That's what I'm looking for. Thief. They have Dancing Edge now? Question mark. Dancing Edge. They do have Dancing Edge now. Dancing Edge. Tachi Jinpu. Can they Viper Bite on that same one? Howling Fist, Viper Bite, Dancing Edge also works. And what would that make? Would that also make Distortion? It does. I know that these are like Ice Raptors or some shit, right? No, they take extra water damage? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking slaughter these things, man. It's not even gonna, it's so hashtag Jover. Water 2. Water 4. The fuck? No, water IV. Fine. I could just replace this with. I could just replace this. No, I'll hold off. Copy. Arrow 2. I'm gonna have them all in the same place for muscle memory reasons. Crescent Fang. No. Fire. Okay, well I can't have it for. I can't have it there. That sucks. That sucks for me. Maybe I do just replace it. How often am I MBing though? In a situation where I would use Water 2, I wouldn't be using it anyway at the level that I'm at because it doesn't do anything. So this is fine. Thank you for chat for helping me arrive to this conclusion. But I'm just gonna say fuck it, do it live. I'm gonna catch up on chat in a moment because I see things happening out of the corner of my bionic eye or whatever the fuck my lore is. Stone 2. I mean, Delaros is probably going to be building TP fast enough that he could probably do both SCs. TBH, LOL. Do you use controller? Also, hello, PN Boots. I hope that you're having a great day. No, I used to though. Back in the day, in the ye olden times, and long ago, when 56k modem was like the main thoroughfare for Final Fantasy 11. I used controller because I played on the PS2 version of Final Fantasy 11. On PC, I use exclusively keyboard and mouse, although the mouse never gets touched, really. I'd use it like I'm playing Dwarf Fortress, if that helps. My hands are like, honestly, I don't ever touch my mouse. I touch my mouse to get into Final Fantasy 11. Is this sort of straight east shot to you? It's riding the southern wall until you get to the east part of the cliff on top. We are not dropped down at all. Apparently this is like the first time people have been partying here. Okay, they're getting close. Oh boy, I do miss the controller. I do know that it's a great way to control Final Fantasy 11. I think that for nostalgia reasons, I think it would be freaking awesome to learn how to play this on the controller again. Yet I am so adapted to playing on a mouse and keyboard, I am afraid that it would be some kind of series of back-to-back crossed wires that I would be creating in myself and my mental, where I would be like, okay, well, I'm trying to fucking, I have Garuda out, I'm trying to arrow 4, but like I don't have a control stick like on my thumb, so, or like I can't like R1 X in order to do the thing. What do? Help me. Help. Ads are starting soon. You can avoid them in their entirety with Amazon Prime and subbing, so if I didn't say it already. Otherwise, we'll see you on the other side. 2 minutes on average. We're not online yet, so you know, if you get added a little bit, you'll get about an hour in between ad breaks. You're already fucking gone. I see you. You're getting like, I don't know. What kind of commercials do you people get? Cars, like beef jerky, something like that. Something of that description. I feel like I have more spells, but I guess I don't. I'm content to just SC. I think that's going to be good for me. If they do either of the skill chains that I suggested to them, we'll be in a good spot for sure. We also have a ton of like double hitting, so like haste is going to be good. Haste and attack power is probably going to be what I want, is my guess. I could also rolling thunder, but it's such a huge amount of uptime. Although with this, with like 2 dual wielders, and I mean technically monk would be included in that. The 2 dual wielders will probably be set. Are they moving? What are they doing? Salas and Plumet are there. Are they moving? They are moving. I think they were just sneaking. I have a sneaking suspicion. Lamau. Oh fuck. Okay, so I'll just wait a minute before I start talking about like channel updates and stuff like that. It's worth it. So we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna be cozy. Here, I want to make sure that you have something that you can listen to if you want. It should only take them like 30 seconds to get here. This is good. Okay, you ready?
Come. I'd do anything for Jesus. I found over 1,700 times in the Word of God where this word is used, come, and that's not cometh and the rest of the comes, but that's just come.
It's because the crackling is because it's a VHS.
For 45 minutes to an hour.
I cannot control that.
Word, come, and it was one of our Lord's favorite words. Come unto me. Come and drink. Come and dine. Jesus said, come, come, and come, and it goes on and on and on. I know this is dumb, friends, but there are people that still haven't got it, so bear with me. When I say come, it means come. And I'm coming, you're coming. When I turn to my son and I say come, I want them to come. That word come is universal in its application. Come, what did Jesus say to his disciples? Come.
Okay, I gotta check to see where they are. I'll put it in chat. There you go. Okay, are we all here? It looks like it. All 21. All here, good. All right, let me level sync. I think we're all here, right? Oh, yes, one of us is invisible. And then I need to eat one of my extremely precious mushroom stews. I've not let myself pay attention at all to the mushroom stew market and what it's doing. I just know that ever since that one guy fucked up and got impatient and bought a puffball at 2,000 instead of the 1,300 that they were going for originally, that the market's been completely unstable ever since. What is happening with my mic cord, dude? Okay. All right, we're set. Let's get out Garuda. I'm going to let the red mage handle refreshing. If they handle refreshing, then I am good, because that means that I can do other support abilities. My Lua seems to be working okay, which is good. Just let Jesus come inside you. Yeah, he loves it there. it's his favorite place to come on over. Let's see if wanted Howling Fist into Dancing Edge, Viper Bite, or Tachi Jinpu. I'll be MBing whenever I can, because I can do that because I'm level 60. So cool. Frit. Okay. I like this Boomet person. Although Dalaros does have out the polearm, I'll let the thief close. If he wants to polearm, he can. If you want. Sounds good. Okay, he's electing to do polearm. Totally fine. Happy with that. Let's change over to video game BPM. I'm gonna give you my normal spiel. If any part of the audio balance seems off to you, you are not inconveniencing me, chatter, in any way, shape, or form by letting me know. You are doing us both a favor. If you would like me to pump up the jams, I can do that at the press of a button. Literally. If the sound volume is too low, if I am too low, or if I am too loud, you just let me know. Yep. That is correct. We do be raptoring. Dalaros hasn't even attacked a single enemy and is already at 1,000. We love that for us. Maybe I could do both. No, I can't. Maybe I do 3. I just keep it on like a constant 3-part rotation. I don't know what I would include as like the third thing. Accuracy, maybe? I don't even know what the moon cycle is. Wax and Crescent, it'd be useless then, because it's evasion. It's evasion focus. I'm talking about Fenrir's Howling Growl or Growling Howl or some shit, Ecliptic Howl. God, dude, Garuda's like, your eyes like lock on like heat-seeking missiles to Garuda's booty. Like, I can't be the only one, right? All right, let me rearrange the thief and the monk to be right in front of me, and I'm going to move, since Stellaris isn't being a part of the exchange, I'm gonna move him all the way to the bottom in my party list. And now we just let it ride. It's so weird. No, it's not weird. I'm not gonna finish that thought. If you want me to finish the thought, you have to subscribe to my Only Stoics account. All right, they are good to go. They're going to Howling Fist, and then should be able to Dancing Edge or whatever. Oh no, she's not gonna make it in time. That's sad. That's sad for me. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be in the honeymoon period for a long time. So it is all gravy, baby, there, as they say. Maybe I do Rolling Thunder. My streamer said do. No, I don't do that. The Frit. Attack power. That's it. Attack power. That's all we need. we don't need to worry about sustain if we just kill everything. You know? That's what my grandpappy used to tell me. And the great robot human wars of 3000. A time period with which I have isekai'd myself out of when I was originally a 3,000-year-old dragon princess. They looked like they were 14 but had huge knockers. You know the type. All right, here we go again. I don't have fucking Leviathan out. I will though. I will in a moment. Gotta go ahead. Do the thing. It's too late. It's a waste. Okay, good. I canceled it in time. Congratulations. You are WinRAR. Says he wants to prove out Summoner's main healer, so he stares at Garuda's ass all party. I literally cannot help it. And if you had the ability, like, look at this fucking thing. Look at it. Look, I don't even care if I get TOS. Look at it. Okay, I can't actually go that close because I don't know if there's any kind of like Twitch algorithm or anything that like any kind of Twitch auto mod, because there's a crease in the model there, and I have never zoomed in that close before. That was actually really dangerous. Was the war started because of Andre 3000? Yes. I see someone's been setting up on their future history. This should be a good party. I had very good feelings about it. Because by the time that they get up to TP range, I'll have already grabbed a little bit of extra MP. Not a ton, but just enough. Having that minute in between, I think is really going to do it. Like, just being able to rest and get a little bit of MP back between rounds of attack boosting. Minerva seems... No, Plumette seems to have really high accuracy. I think they're going to kill it, I'll be honest. I think they're going to kill it by the time I can get to it. Unless they hold off. This should kill it, right? Let's just do some Gamba. Okay, just about killed it. Looks right. It's only occurring to me now how fitting having Pokemon battle music is when you're a summoner. Like, it wasn't intentional. A lot of Game Chops' music is Pokemon based. Not all of it, but a good portion. I would say like 30%. If it's like a general like Nintendo property, they seem to gravitate towards having remixers work on it. I'll do some popping up. A little bit of Cure 3 for you, and a little bit of Cure 3 for you. I would like you to direct your eyes to the chat in which you occupy and see that I have new and arguably improved Nightbot timered chat inputs that I'm probably more proud of than I should be. I'm gonna tell the red mage not to worry about it. If it's easier on you, don't worry about keeping me refreshed. Because I have two forms of refresh at the moment. Like it does benefit me. I'm not gonna pretend like it doesn't. But I don't need refresh. I have auto refresh naturally and +1 with my my Vermi cloak. And the red mage is basically getting break even in terms of NP by using refresh on 3 people, including themselves. Shouldn't be a problem, but if I need to, I'll drop it for a cycle. That's a nice person. Gotcha. Yeah. Seems like a well-adjusted human being. We love that for us. Are you multi-streaming? Did they make that change? No, I'm not multi-streaming yet. It is in my 17 item to-do list on my phone, but I have not looked into it at all. Probably the weirdest part that I'm gonna want to figure out, the only thing that's really stopping me from researching it properly, is trying to figure out what OBS element I need to use or find that lets me see both chat from YouTube and Twitch and tell the difference between the two. The reason why that's important is because I can't have, like, I need to be able to see both chats at once, but I also don't want to take up any more of like my OBS real estate on my side, like the broadcasting software that I use. I probably could have MB'd there and it would have been good. Because I have a pretty good setup right now. So if there's a way that I could combine Twitch chat and YouTube chat, if I were to go that route, into the column that I have on the left side of my OBS, it's a no-brainer. If I have to split up chat into like 2 columns, I could probably make that happen, not comfortably, on my little 1920 by 1080, literally 10-year-old monitor that I'm surprised is still functioning and looks good. I could do it. It just wouldn't be clean, and I like things to be clean. It's in my best interest to do it. And because allegedly I have fixed my internet issues, where I have had no stability issues for like the last month, ever since I did what I had to do to basically install the Wrath of God in my ISP. Like it was around the time that they were like, holy shit, this guy is getting ready to send us pamphlets, that they were like, oh, we found the issue, we fixed it, huzzah. I remember them saying distinctly. Now that my internet is stable enough, I should be able to do it. I can't, there are other things that are with it, right? There are other things that are weird with it. I need to figure out if I can have YouTube chat represented and Twitch chat represented on the same screen. There is information about that, but it doesn't. Okay, so I'll just say what it is. So Twitch, in its infinite wisdom, says multi-streaming is fine, but you cannot have YouTube chat and Twitch chat mixed into the same chat represented on screen. Like for you, you can see representation of whatever it is that you're talking about at the top left of the screen right now. I can't have, and there's apps, add-ons, whatever word that you want to use, plugins that let you have combined chats in that window or on screen at the same time. I've seen streamers out there that have them combined anyway and have had for a long time. So maybe it's not something that's strictly reinforced, if ever, or enforced, I mean. So maybe I'll be fine to just do it, but I don't want to take that kind of risk. In the extreme off chance that they do end up caring. This is probably gonna die, right? Yeah. Just Vera, it's fine. I don't think it, yeah, it barely took any MP to do that. So Twitch explicitly says you can only ever represent Twitch chat on your stream. Even though ironically it would be showing Twitch chat for the YouTubers. I don't know if I would multi-stream to kick. If I multi-stream, I should multi-stream everywhere, but then that would also mean 3 different chats to account for. Unless I make one of the streaming platforms chats into like second-class citizens where I just don't interact with them at all, which would not feel good, but I guess is technically an option. In the same way that I technically have the option to go to the store for, you know, perishables in like radioactive pink booty shorts, but I probably shouldn't for various reasons. I wonder if they're ever gonna, if anything is gonna loop around and they'll start the SE at the beginning of the Raptor instead of like halfway through. I mean, like they're doing things like at a steady clip. I probably could have had Leviathan out just then. That would also have been a good opportunity. But Dalaros is probably gonna finish it off. No, God bless. Red Mage is so strong. Oh my god. Okay, let me finish what I was going to say earlier before the insane tirade of whatever it was that I was talking about came out of my mouth. So we're going to play at least, my guess is, an hour and a half of additional Final Fantasy XIing, if I can help it, unless the party implodes for whatever reason. I don't see that happening, but it is possible. It's happened before. And then we'll dedicate probably around half an hour to my time at Sandrock and just finish it. So in case you're not apprised, if you're new around here, in which case, hello, make sure that you like, subscribe, and buy my merch. We've been playing My Time at Sandrock off and on as part of our receiving a Steam key courtesy of Daredrop, a company that offers challenges in exchange for possibly earning giveaway items for chat. And one of the challenges that I took on was surviving in-game without buying water for a year. If you're not familiar with what My Time at Sandrock is, it's a post-apocalyptic desert world slice of life action RPG builder thing. So, you know, it's hard to come by water for the most part. I'm at the part now where I'm fine, but in the beginning, it was a real struggle bus to get there. And we are 2 days out. I played the game enough, about 30 hours, to be 2 days out from finishing the year out without buying water. So when the time comes, chat, and we're all cozy and snuggly in our blankies towards the end of Final Fantasy XI, and everyone definitely sticks around even if the Final Fantasy XIing stops. We are going to play about 30 minutes. We're going to finish off the day by giving like a brief recap of how I feel about the game. Pros and cons, which it's overwhelmingly, it's like 80% pros, right? But I'll still give the full breakdown. And then I'll say something to the effect of, thank you guys for sticking around. Make sure that you check out the referral link, courtesy of Daredrop, if you're interested in the game. That we completed a whole year without buying any water. Huzzah! And then I'm going to take that clip, give it a Daredrop. Within 24 to 48 hours, they should give me a Steam key, which then, if timing lines up right, we're going to use as a giveaway for Friday when Hot Tub Stream 3 Streamer Than Ever stream special is going to happen. And then towards the end, I'll give away a key of My Time as Sandrock. I've already pre-tested the giveaway system. I'm pretty sure that it's going to work just fine. Yeah, so there it is. That's the whole plan. Do they give you ideas of what you get if you complete the challenge, or is it random? It's specific rewards for specific challenges. So I will show you what it looks like at the top left. So what just appeared, if you can see it, there's a Daredrop link, daredrop.com/streamers/prostoic. That'll take you to my page and the website in general. They offer things like Steam keys, like whole ass copies of the game, if the challenge is considered hard by the developers. I don't think that the Daredrop company themselves comes up with the challenges. I'm pretty sure that the way that it works, and I'll hide this again because there's no sense of keeping it up, just blocking more of the screen. I'm pretty sure the way that it works is that Daredrop works with publishers, like game publishers, in order to get access to keys. The publishers also give an example of different challenges that they would like streamers to perform or attempt, and if they manage to complete and get a clip of them completing whatever the challenge is, and it's satisfactory, like the Daredrop person allegedly looks over the stream or the clip and is just like, okay, he did it, he or she actually did the challenge, then they give you whatever the prize is. If the challenge is considered very simple, like kill a certain enemy within 5 minutes or whatever the game is, it's different for each type of game. Then maybe they give you like exclusive wallpaper or something really small, because the investment isn't really that high. For things like Steam keys, they typically want you to invest time into the game. The Daredrop company only expects you, and by you I mean me, the streamer, they only expect streamers to stream the game at least once upon receiving the key. Failing or not being able to complete the challenge does not count as a knock against you, according to them. So if I wasn't able to buy water and caved and bought water, or if I wasn't able to avoid buying water for a year and caved, then I just wouldn't qualify for the Steam key anymore. Now, how they're gonna prove that I completed the entire year without buying any water, even though I know it and you know it, is a good question. I have no idea how they're going to assess that, because they explicitly say, don't send us any long clips, we don't want them. I think okay, maybe that magic verse in, I'm not sure. Ooh, 302, Leviathan uses period.
5 points!
Had I known that it was going to take almost 30 hours of time investment to be able to get past year one, would I have started the challenge? I think so. My Time at Sandrock has been on my radar for a long time, because I enjoyed my time at Porsche enough to know that Sandrock was probably going to be good. But it would have made me hesitate a little more, because that's a lot of time off and on stream to stream the game. Now, if even 2 people bought the game because of me streaming, the game like 4 or 5 times, like they've made their money back, right? Like they have to build that shit into their bottom line. The publishers, that is. I was wondering if they just get the info from the developer if you bought water. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that would involve some kind of like malware thing where they would have to have some kind of like tracker that sees specifically what I was doing. Like my impression was that they were going to, I think we did a chat. I think the HP values are rolling around just high enough that there's now going to be a little bit of time left over. A little bit of time left over for the magic bursting to happen. What happened? Did I do it too fast? No, it just did shit damage. Very good. Wait a minute. Did I water 2? Do I have a water 2 or do I have a water 4? Am I stupid? I'm doing water 2. Oh my god. That's why I was doing shit damage, because it's not even the right spell. I thought that they were going to finish my own sentence, that they were going to base it off of like Steam achievement, because they can, that's public information. They can just look at my Steam account to see if I actually did it or not. But there's no Steam achievement for my time at Sandrock that says go a whole year without buying any water. So my impression is that they're just going to take it at face value, because they could just easily elect to not work with me anymore if I bullshit them once, right? They could just take it at face value that I don't want to fuck over my relationship that gets me Steam keys and possible giveaway items for the sake of, you know, one free Steam key. It's not a rational decision to make. So if they're thinking, if that's where they're placing their bet on, they are correct. Everything is malware nowadays. It freaking feels like it, doesn't it? All right, I have fixed my shit. I should be able to do good damage, although it may not matter at all. Nope. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Oh, big. Ultra combo!
Thank you. Very good party so far. Everyone seems reasonably well adjusted. We're getting without ring, we're probably around 8,000, which, you know, for a non-bird party is above average IMO. Nobody is dying. Nobody's really like hurting for anything. Horizon knows everything we've done, everything, yes, even that thing we did that you said not to talk about. I told you not to talk about that. I told you not to even reference it. And you're still doing it. Do we have to have the talk again? Is this what you need?
Discussion, friend. Guess what? Come. It commands obedience. Come. How many have had the Holy Ghost come in you? You come. He was crucified for you. He died for you. He did everything for you. It's time for you to come. He's come. He's already come. He wasn't just a baby in a manger, friend. That was God coming. I love the way the Christmas story starts out, because God came and then the wise men had to come. The shepherds had
We're gonna have to have this
and
talk
ever since
again.
Jesus came, he
And
said,
it's gonna be just as awkward as the last time.
You come, I came, you come. Come quickly. What is this hesitating stuff? That's demonic, friend. You're gonna die. And one day when you die, you're gonna be with him whether you like it or not. And I don't want him to look at me when I die and say, I've been calling you all your life. Now through death, you had to come. I said, come. For those of you that don't believe that, friend, you need to read your Bible.
Oh. I'm sorry and I'm not. I'm sorry and I'm not. Jesus. Dude, I had forgotten about that. It's amazing what kind of curse shit I just randomly start remembering. Things that I've seen that's like, yeah, that would be pretty gnarly to bring back into the The forefront of everyone's collective psyche. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Might as well just get... No, I shouldn't think like that. No, I can't get Garuda out either. Red Mage is doing a great job. Everyone's doing a great job. The Paladin is doing a really good job holding hate. Like a monk and a samurai at this point have gotten enough of their tools in general to be a problem for paladins. Like it's around 63 to 68, aka like bird parties, that not only are damage dealers abilities that typically gather a metric fuck ton of hate are at the forefront, are available. It's that they don't really have too many more additional tools or entity building pieces that let them hold on to hate reliably. It starts to normalize later, or at least it did in my case, where I had fucking Office Nisop, the other streamer, another Final Fantasy 11 Horizon 11 streamer in my party. She had a fucking Riddle and a Joyous at the same time. Amazing that I was able to hold hate reliably. I kept thinking to myself, if she wanted to get hate, she would have. I doubt that she was holding back. I think that it's taken for granted by damage dealers that, you know, if that a damage dealer's job is just going to do damage, and if they hold back, they're just holding back their own XP rate. So they might as well just all in no matter what. Have to make that redeemable audio clip with Stoa coins is actually a great idea. This is going to be very weird for anyone to find this note that just says "Come Preacher." It was CUM Come Preacher audio. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come Preacher audio clip as redeem. And I'm just going to leave this on my computer desk for anyone to find. I don't have to explain shit. I ain't explaining nothing. I'd have to cut it down though. I can't make it more than like 30 seconds. I can't have the full 1 minute 30 seconds. And maybe I do. Maybe I have it like 5,000 points. It'd have to be a significant investment for sure. If I'm keeping the whole audio clip in there, it's gotta be like 5,000. Like a nuclear option type redeem where you're just overflowing with points and you can't redeem funny sounds fast enough. I think the part where he says where you die, I'll come. It has to have a little bit more to it, just because it's funny by itself, that specific part. I need there to be more involved in it to get the full effect of it. I got pinged on Discord. Ain't nothing but a G thing. Somebody in my Discord has asked for more e-girl uwu streams. We can make that the next one. It's been a while since we did another Yaya stream. I am hurting on ideas in general for themed streams. I was thinking about doing like a popular culture cringe stream, but I feel like I would OD on cringe, even if I'm the one doing it. Because, you know, it's less annoying for you to be the one that's like rapidly scratching like a fork and a knife on like a glass plate. You can endure it better because you're the one that's making the noise, but I don't know if I'd even be able to stand that. It will work when you die in game? Yeah. I mean, it never die in game, so when would it get played? It would never get played. Tappa. I think I should have enough time. There should be enough time to get Levy out. We're doing good on rotations. We have about 2 minutes of haste. One-ish minute of whatever. Do I Barracuda dive here? No, I just wait. I just wait. Okay, there's no waiting. Apparently there's no waiting. I'm just gonna Barracuda dive, I guess. We seem to be falling out of sync for skill chain sync. I don't know why. I don't think we're far enough along in the party to reach that fuck it level. I'm just like, I've been hitting monsters like on repeat for hours. I'm having the most random topic attack where my throat feels funny. Congratulations. Pound back a Nicola. Is that how you say it? Nicola? Nicola drop? Yes. Ricola, not Nicola. Sounds good. We can take a minute break. We're back 45 seconds or so. Looks like Dalaros was thinking about pulling. Absolutely not, my friend. I gotta use the little Stoics room. Okay, I've been drinking a lot of liquid. I will be right back. Literally, do not go anywhere. I have you microchipped. I will find out. So do you want a mechanical keyboard now? Hey, not Bluey. Okay. You said you wanted a white one? Okay. Okay. Well, then if you like it, then you wouldn't be able to use it for Christmas. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be able to get it for Christmas. Okay. Well, just wait. just send me your ideas and just don't buy anything, because if you buy something that you like, then I can't get it to you for Christmas. Then you're just... Oh. Okay. Well, I can be a bad guy. Like, I can wait until you find one that you like and is perfect for you, and then rip it out of your hands and do what your mom did that one time where I was like, I bought a hoodie for myself, and she was like, "You like the hoodie?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she took it from me. It was like, "Okay, well, you're getting it for Christmas." I could do that. I could do that to you. I could take away things that you love, and then repackage it to you and pretend as if you're getting it for the first time. I could do that. I could just turn off the emotional wavelengths of my brain that makes me feel guilt and sadness, you know, when I see that you're completely crushed by my decision, because I know that's for the best. Okay. She is trying to make her list for Santa Claus. She has been inspired by the clicky keys of my clacky keyboard. Now, I do like this keyboard. I don't regret getting it. It has taken me a long time to get used to how much force I had to actually use to press down the keys. Now I'm fine, but it took me a long time. So if I were to get something for her, ooh, look at the damage. 688, holy fuck. God bless. 700 damage from the fucking Water 4 Leviathan.
Oh yeah? I hit it on the mark. This is my perfect victory. That's right.
Criminy Christmas on a cracker. That's a lot of damage. Anyway, I would want to find one for her that is less intensive. Like, it still clacks. Like, all she cares about is the sound. I'm pretty sure. I don't think she cares about the finger mouthfeel, if you know what I mean. I don't think she cares. The tactileness. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word they meant to use, not finger mouthfeel. Like the mouthfeel for your fingers. Kind of keys brand? I don't know. I have a Corsair, personally. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is how much centrifugal force, not the word, by the way, I know that, how much force I have to apply to make a key press happen. It's also weird to me that the USB ports required is 2. It has 2 cables. It takes up 2 USB ports. I'm assuming one is for the lighting up effect, because I have like a fade out light effect when I press the key, and then the rest is just like the function of the keyboard. I don't know why it needs 2 USB ports, but you know, that's fine. I guess I wasn't really using them for anything else. Mine was the same, but I replaced my switches. Now it's as smooth as butter, has a nice thump to it. So the differences between the switches I'm not super familiar with. I know that basically determines how clacky it is. She wants one that's probably going to be loud as hell, but also does not require much impact force from her little thingies, because she's got little. My wife has like little micro baby hands. She has like infinitely small, tiny little microscopic, borderline subatomic little thingies, and okay, maybe that's exaggerating it a little bit, not much, but just enough. I'm also forgetting to do my duty and haste, because I was just fucking caught up on whatever the hell it was I'm talking about. Oh, this is that's right. To reactivate BPM mode. I don't know why the monk is just going. I think the monk is assuming that, well, maybe not. Maybe the monk is assuming that the samurai is going to pick up the slack and Tachi Jinpu into Dancing Edge. That's all I can assume is happening. Or maybe she's just going. Like, she has TP and she's just electing to to do the thing. Keyboard generally has a hub in it to plug in directly into the keyboard, I guess. Apparently I'm just gonna keep it out. Divine Seal me. Maybe she's waiting on my Crimson Hell. Okay. Oh, she was, I guess. I gotta keep track of 2 weapon skills. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I guess maybe it was just like unspoken, like I'm just gonna go. I mean, go with whoever has TP. That probably. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's the plan. I try not to hold TP too long, is what the monk is saying. That tracks, yeah. I mean, thankfully, the rotation has now equalized a little bit so that the skill chains are starting to happen at the top of the health instead of before, which is best for the Dancing Edge, because I can force all the hate into the back of the Paladin and keep it there. And then we water. God bless, look at the damage, dude. 700 damage. Christ. That's a lot of damage, dude. That's quite a, that's a little bit, just a little bit of damage.
Yes, queen, slay. Excuse me, bitch.
KO!
Sheesh. Enjoy your lurk, no flow. Oil Kings or something like that. Mine used to be on the harder side to press, but now it's way lighter. I don't know if that's how you phrase it. If it comes to it and I get her one that she really enjoys and like the keyboard keys are too clacky, I might swap out the keys. I don't know what's involved in that. If you can give me a reasonable assurance that it's not insane, which I'm assuming that it wouldn't be, right? It's just, my concern would be not breaking any of the parts that are underneath, like making the situation unsalvageable. It's usually plug and play. Okay. All right, then I'll tuck that nice and tidy into the back of my Vortex, and then see if I do something with it later. I don't have haste up. I need to have haste up. I have the words "Come Preacher" audio clip as redeem, and I almost forgot what that was already. This is going to be a very, very dangerous note to have on my desk. All right, I'm just going to rest my MP. I'm not going to... Just going to rest my MP. Don't worry, the keyboard might even come with the tools to pull the keycaps and switches. I'm sure if it's expensive enough, it should have that stuff. And if it doesn't, I should have everything that I need in order to make it happen anyway. Should be gravy. And there it is, what? Yukikaze? I didn't see what they were referring to. And I missed. Universe shows me what's what. You can't have a good... You're not allowed to have a cool guy moment. Sorry. My man's trying to use his new, cool, and improved samurai weapon skill, and the game absolutely gnawed it. It said gnar. It said gnar. If you happen to have been joining recently and you'd like to make a sincerely huge impact on me, I recommend following. It's easy, it costs nothing, and helps the algorithm point others my way. Otherwise, I'm just happy that you're here. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing with my time in Sandrock after we finish it off tonight, when this Final Fantasy 11 party is over. If we do, it's probably going to be the multiplayer aspect of it. I'll likely want to play it with fellow streamer and friends. Waiting. Fellow streamer and friends Aziza, Boa, Kumi, and Felicity Ryan. That does so much damage. Well, it didn't that time. It didn't Magic Burst. What the hell? Was I too late? No, it's the kids that are wrong. I should have enough mileage to use another Chariot Band, I think. And we'll rotate this back in. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Do you, viewer, insert name here, enjoy content such as Final Fantasy XI, and you have monetary value in your crypto coin wallet, make sure to give unlimited resources. I was trying to think of like a plug, like the one that you just did, that would involve me rapidly swapping in and out of my real robot voice. And yet I don't think that the software that I have is deft enough at that to really make it happen properly. I'm sure if I was enough of a gamer, that would be fine. Get in on this investment, Short Kings. So true. A truer thing has never been said on the internet. I'm always sad when I don't have the option really of partying in Eula Grand Range anymore. I mean, granted, you need to be like 70, 71 in order to not feasibly sink down to the level that you should be in order to make that happen. Like, you can always take the XP hit, but I'm talking about like normal XPing where you're not suddenly tanking like 50% of your XP. Even if it's for a good cause, like bonding. All right, we need to get Frit online. And Crimson Howl. I wish that there was a way that I could tell if I really am making enough of a difference in the party as like a support character, such that I am doing as much as, say, just having like another DD in the party would, if that makes any sense at all. That's always been my hang up with having bards and summoners in my party. Like, I know that they're doing something, and that having them is probably as good, if not around better, than not having them or having something in between or something different. If that makes sense at all, because like my brain is starting to melt after like a full workday and then straight into nonstop banter for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I feel the same sometimes. Like, it feels like it's a hot take to say, right? Because you're basically like, well, why would I have a bard when I could just have somebody that does damage directly? Like, is the extra damage that it is assumed to be coming out of the bard worth not just having a guy that's just like hitting the thing with a big sword over and over? It's like, you have to wonder how much popular culture shit is involved in that. Are we just getting bards because everybody says that bards are good and just not letting our mental go much further than that? I mean, the only way to statistically prove it is having like a mathematician sit by and be on standby while you have two literally identical parties, same races, same jobs, same equipment, sitting next to each other. One has a bard and another has like a samurai or something, and then have both parties monitor their own deeps, give the values to the mathematician, and then just say like, let her rip, like, who is better. Sometimes it's the red mage, I feel like I was just there to be there. That's the thing, though, is that a red mage has something that you can't argue with. It has refresh, which is one of the best, hands down, support tools that are out there. Like, Spring Water is for sure giving it some competition, but I think that having another refresh option is good. Like, it's nothing but a good thing. But once I get to level 40 or beyond, I always look for a red mage first as a priority for better or worse. When trying to get like a main healer, because they are able to refresh themselves, because they are. Is this gonna go off? Yes. Okay. Good. Because they're able to refresh themselves. Because they're able to convert. Like their uptime is huge. In terms of like raw cure bombing, like the amount of HP that that like a character can put out, white mage is still the king or queen. But a red mage has such an insane sustain in a party environment that it's always worth trying to get one. I can tell what a red mage is doing. I can't easily tell what a bard or a summoner is doing. I just hear that haste is good, and so I do the haste. Ads are going to start in about 30 seconds, by the way. They last about 2 minutes on average. Sometimes they can be as short as a minute and 30 seconds. If I had the choice, I would not run them literally at all. But Mr. Bezos says otherwise. You'll get about an hour of consumable stream in between ad breaks. You can avoid ads in their entirety by subbing, which is free with Amazon Prime. Otherwise, you see it as an opportunity to like get up, walk around, stretch, work on your interpretive dance, your knitting, so on and so forth. And I will see you on the other side. Frit me. No, it's too soon to get a Frit out. Oh my god. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not now. I was gonna get Leviathan out. I know that the Minerva. I know that no DD likes to hold on to their TP for very long after, you know, level 50 or whatever. But at the same time, like magic bursting for like 1,000 damage is doing more than the 200 to 300 damage worth of TP that you're gaining in between. I think. Although this is now putting me in a position where by the time that they have TP collectively again, it'll be at the height of the mob's health, so maybe I don't care. I'm not at refresh yet. Usually when I'm in a party, there's another healer, so it doesn't feel like I'm doing much. Sub healing is going to be a thing all the way up to 60 to 65 or so. Like you don't, like in the eyes of the Lord, you don't really become a main healer until you're around 40, when you have access to like convert and refresh and whatnot, where you can sustain your own MP pretty highly. But there really isn't going to be any situation where you don't have where you're not going to be a sub healer or have another healer in general until you're about like in the mid 60s, when bird parties start happening. It's around level 60. I don't have Leviathan up, and that's a mistake. Oh, I don't have a Leviathan up, and that's a mistake. I gotta be fast. I gotta be fast. I gotta be fast. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. It's not gonna magic burst in time, I don't think. Nope. It sucks. I should have been faster on it. I was focused on whatever it was I was talking about. Need to get Garuda back up. Haste, I mean. So when you get into the mid 60s and parties start focusing overly much in some cases on just raw physical damage output, like they're not worrying about managing hate at all. They don't hold back at all. They're just spamming TP moves and just watching YouTube on the other screen, that type of thing. They'll all typically have sub ninja. It's rare for a party to trust their tank, like around mid 60s. So they'll all have sub ninja. They'll all be trying to maintain their own shadows as much as they can. which for you as a healer is great because the hate is going to be bouncing literally all over the fucking place, and so the monster's not going to take too many of anyone's particular shadows. Plus, Red Mage is great in general. It's a great soloing job if you need to get shit done and you don't happen to have a +1 readily on hand. Okay, we fucked that up a little bit, but that is okay. People got excited. People got excited. I still did 400 damage. We're all good there. I'm just gonna heal in perpetuity. Because having haste up is for sure the most important thing. Having attack up is also neat, but it's not as critical. So I'm just gonna focus on getting MP back. I'm gonna take this opportunity to drink some of my Pepsi that my loving wife provided me, not even asked for. Oh, man. So our streaming schedule has normalized a little bit. I don't think it's going to move too far from where it is now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard or regional equivalent seems to be in a good place based off the research that I've done with where the most viewers statistically tend to hover around the games that I typically tend to play around those times. Saturdays are a little bit of a wild card. We're going to be playing Barotrauma until, like, with our friend group, like the 9 or 10 friend group, until either it becomes impossible to assemble them together, which nearly happened on Saturday. I had to claw some people out of their holes because humans are very flighty in general, right? When you're playing a game that is fun but relies on a friend group, it is very easy for there to be like a Dwarf Fortress-esque morale cascade in a situation where like 2 people are just like no-shows, 1 or 2 people are like chronically late, or like just completely forgot that the thing was happening, and then 2 people are like, well, I can't join the game because I'm washing my balls and I forgot to tell you that it's like a critical ball washing appointment and there's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. LOL. And then the other 2 are basically like, okay, well, if half the friend group isn't playing, if like they need, what is the term, like Congress? Steph, what is the term for like Congress, like if you don't have enough people, like let's say that you're in a Congress and just, or like an assembly of people, you're a member for like Lions, right? And then they would be like, is it quorum? Yeah, like when you need a certain number of people in order to conduct business. You know what I'm saying? No. Yeah, like you need what? No, not a forum. There's a term for it. Like a certain number of people that you need in order to conduct business, and then if you can't reach that number, then you just say forget it. Fucking hell. No, you're okay. You're okay. Just don't talk to me or my son ever again. Why are we fucking up the... Bruh. Alright, I guess I'm fucking barracuda diving. Why are we just YOLOing it? Stop YOLOing. Stop it. I'm gonna find out what that word is, but basically they're like, yeah, if half or less, I need more than 40% of the people in our friend group to play before I play. I feel like it's quorum. Is that right? Am I just making this word up? Quorum? Quorum. I did! I was right! Yes!
Yes, queen, slay!
I was right! That's what it was called!
Slay your enemies!
A quorum is the minimum number of members of a deliberative assembly necessary to conduct the business of the group. I can't believe I remember that. It is, yeah, it's quorum. It sounds like a swear word or something gross that you like scrape off the bottom of the sink, but it's not. It's a literal word. No, it's just quorum. It's Quorum. For gaming. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's also what you call like the part between like your private parts and your booty hole. I'm pretty sure. It's one of those double words, you know what I mean? Gooch? No, I'm faking. No, that is what it's called, but yeah, no, I'm faking it. I'm memeing. And then typically after we finish playing Barotrauma, which is around 3 hours on average, we play some other game. By the time that Saturday rolls around, maybe I cut it off at Barotrauma. So on Saturday, I'm going to be going to my parents-in-law's for pre-Thanksgiving into Thanksgiving on Saturday. So I'll probably just have it be a shorter than normal stream. Normally we go about 5 or 6 hours, 6 being like tops. On Saturdays, we'll probably only do like 3 hours or like whatever the Barotrauma is. And then it's going to be like 4+ hours of driving. And I'm going to be bringing my whole ass streamer setup with me. Because it is incumbent upon me to make sure that my community, TM, does not go a single day, if I can at all help it, without advanced warning. Without a source of dopamine in their system. Like, yeah, you could watch like other streamers, but like I've very carefully curated this hyper specific blend of cringe and arguably funny content that is basically like, I don't know, it's like you developing like a taste for something, like your favorite coffee creamer or something, like peppermint mocha. Like chat's favorite creamer for coffee, like me, is peppermint mocha, right? Like, yeah, you could have French vanilla and have that be totally fine. Like, it's good. Like, French vanilla is good, but it's also not peppermint mocha. So I gotta make sure that you guys don't go without peppermint mocha too long. Otherwise, you turn on each other. Remember that one time in band camp where I didn't stream for like literally that one day, and there were fucking dead people in here when I came back and turned on the lights, and y'all motherfuckers acted like you were innocent. I couldn't even, the fucked up part is I couldn't even identify who died. I had to wait to see I had to wait to see who didn't like come in during our normal streaming hours to find out who it was. It's fucked up, chat. Those bodies were there when you left. You said that too. You specifically. And I almost believed you. Shit's crazy. Is volume too loud? I feel like it's too loud. I'm gonna bump it down one. Not off. Down. There we go. I want you to be able to hear the sounds of these raptors as they desperately try to cling to life. Just sort of being out here and trying to make it one day at a time. The Fritney. A pumpkin spice period. Burrow. Barussi. All right, so far we're good. We are getting to the point where everyone has TP, and that concerns me a little bit. Okay, thankfully Delaros induced some civilization into the mix. Wait, did she dance against first? Why did you dance against first? Why did you dance against first? What is happening? Stop doing things. Stop going off the script. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are they going off the script, dude? They're just winging it. We had a system. We were doing 1100 damage MPs. Please, dude. Please. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you, Party Chan.
That's what I look forward to, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna do a show, and I'm gonna watch anime, yeah!
You want to play? Let's play.
God. Like, I could pull them back into it. Like, I could nag them a little bit and be like, hey, can we, like, please, like, have somebody, like, wait until the monk is gonna do something? Because the monk is now inclined via muscle memory to just use TP whenever she gets it, which is normally fine. However, we can squeeze out so much more damage by just like waiting. Like wait. She's gonna do it right now. Oh my god. Why is she going like 2 seconds before? Can she not see the TP? Like that. Like, we could have just like, am I gonna have to be the guy that... It's not that hard. It's not that hard, dude. Just wait. If they can't get with the flow of Party Chan, then they have to put up with the wrath of Truck-kun. Yeah. I'm gonna freaking get Titan out here with his gigantic dumpy. And have him crush their heads between his thighs like a watermelon. Like you see in the TikToks I definitely do not watch. And whisper quietly to myself, God, I wish that were me. You know that feel? Okay, they accidentally have TP. Let's go. We have to get out. We have to get out the tail whip. Or the fucking... Okay, this should be good. Screams. EM screams. EM screams, dude. You can wait. I have enough. I have enough magic burst. I have enough magic burst to kill it. Oh, I have enough magic burst. You don't have to fucking try to chain afterward, dude. You can wait. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Catch me outside. How about that?
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to Stega. I was like, why the fuck do I have Groot out? Why is nothing happening? Why am I not resting? I'm trying to figure out what game I'm gonna play. if or when, because it's gonna be a when. It's not like Bear Trauma is gonna be a 2 p.m. thing forever on Saturdays. What game I'm gonna swap in for Bear Trauma when it ends? I don't know if I'm just gonna do like a flavor of the week or month thing, or because I have some ideas for what I would like to play as variety. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is extremely high on my list. because it's a crime. It's a crime that it's not streamed regularly. Like, it maybe gets streamed like once or twice. Like, it has viewers still, which is like the fucked up part. There's a whole community, chat. That could be our community. Congratulations. That could be our community too. We can absorb them into ourselves like an amoeba. And they're not released because nobody's streaming the fucking game. Like, it's the only one of its kind. There's no other Valkyria Chronicles 4 out there. Valkyria Chronicles 1 is the closest thing, but I don't know if that's streamed any more or less than 4 is. Plus, it would give us an excuse to actually finish 4. I'm good at the game, so it would probably be watchable. I'm down to watch. Good. Then fuck it, we'll do it live. My other thought was Foxhole. But Foxhole is one of those games that is like also an MMO light, so it benefits a huge amount from having long-term investment put into it. Plus, it's also basically like a hardcore drug made manifest in like a military-industrial complex, massively multiplayer persistent warfare shell. And that's scary. That's scary for me to re-enter myself back into that. It is by far, Foxhole is by far my most played game. Period. Hands down. Nothing even comes close. Granted, of the playtime that I have, only about 3/4 of it has been actually spent playing the game because of the way that certain mechanics work, where it actually benefits you to just keep your computer on playing the game overnight. And by playing, I mean just literally sitting there doing something, like it's a fucking idle clicker game or something. I have 4,000 hours in it. The second closest game that I have in terms of playtime is Final Fantasy XIV with 900 hours. I'm sure that if my hours across all of Final Fantasy XI were recorded, I could have probably around 2,000. Like, it's not even close. The game is very watchable when things are happening on screen. I will give it that much. When you're fighting on like a front and you're seeing like tanks and troops and artillery and stuff like that going back and forth, it's very watchable. If you're trying to do things that that sustain the front, like logistics or what is it? Logistics or like bunker-based building, it's kind of Resident Sleeper, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless you're the type of person that enjoys watching things like Transport Fever or City Skylines, like it could do something for you. If there's cute tank waifus, either way I'm down. There's a 900% difference in cute tank waifus between Valkyria Chronicles 4 and Foxhole. Okay, so if it comes down to the wire and that's like the difference maker, it's gonna be Valkyria Chronicles 4. But there's also Super Mario RPG, and I have to think about that too. I don't think I'm ever going to let myself become, not that there's anything wrong with this, let myself become a streamer that only does flavor of the week to month type stuff. One, because that shit is expensive, and I'm not like I'm you guys are supporting me a lot, right? And it's helping a ton in general, but dumping a $60 to $70 like every couple weeks on a new game is gonna fuck me up. So it's unlikely that there's gonna be any kind of like day one games always happening, for sure, unless it's like a dare drop type thing, which we've discussed before. Because it's more in line with how I tend to operate in general, I think that just playing whatever seems good is what's most likely to help the growth of the channel anyway. And the growth has been very steady. Sometimes, mistakenly, I let myself believe that it's not moving. Why are you? Why are you? Why? Why? Why are you panic thrusting? Why? Why are you panic thrusting? Like, you did damage. Like, I'm glad, but stop, please. Please, like, you just have to wait, like, literally 2 seconds. You just have to wait 2 seconds. Like, I could yell at him, but I know him personally, and it's fine. The thing is, the things are dying, it's okay, but it's just like, just wait. Just, like, wait 2 seconds. There we go, to get Garuda back out. I'm going to turn around first person so I don't technically move, which means it doesn't break my summoning ability. Super Mario RPG is going to be great. And it is a day one purchase for me, so... I mean, I literally pre-ordered it. So I'm definitely going to be playing that. If I can get it legally emulated on PC, because I don't have a capture card, and I prefer to play on PC anyway. That's my rep. New sync for you also. You should have just... Why don't people tell me, dude? All right. Hold full. I'll be able to give at least 45 minutes. I wish that this person did not just get their own rep. I understand why they did it. I wish that they didn't do it, because I was just about to give like a, hey, I only have like 45 minutes. Tell Kyrian, I wish man told me that she was repping herself. Let me invite this person. Take care. How is everyone else doing on time? I am able to give about 45 minutes. Always, if you're thinking of leaving, make sure to let your party leader know, like, if you can, like 45 minutes to an hour, or in general, before you're about to leave, to let them know, because not everyone is able to do that. This person that is being repped in may have the expectation that they're going to be partying for like 45 minutes, like 2 hours. Invite. I wish men would have said that they were getting a rep. We may be stopping in 45-ish mins. If that's okay, let me know. Please forgive me. I'll just say, please forgive me. That's no problem. Thank God. I would have felt so bad if that guy was like that shitty. But they're fine with it. So we lucked out on that. I cured for 34. Hell yeah. I've only played it once long ago, but Jesus, I loved it. Everything about it is amazing. Apparently we are resyncing. We don't really need to. We don't need to. We're good. We're good. The 61 is totally fine, and I still have 10,000 XP to go, and there's no universe where we're getting 10,000 XP in 45 minutes unless this Dark Knight is literally God. Can fucking 61 thief. We replaced the monk with a Dark Knight, and they're using a scythe. I don't know what they like to use at this level. I guess we'll see. I have Yukikaze or Penethrust for you. I'm just gonna let them do whatever. I'm gonna let them do whatever, and then I'll just change up what I try to MB with if I see them land on some kind of SC. The game, like Super Mario RPG, in terms of like artistic direction and general gameplay and theming and story and everything. I mean, there's some nostalgia bombing that I'm doing to myself at the moment, but in terms of a lot of different aspects, more than you would think, it holds up. Considering that it's like literally 25 years old, it's a great game. So I certainly did not expect any universe, any lifetime where Nintendo was going to do anything more than just put it on the Nintendo Switch Online plan. I thought that's at most what they were going to do with it, if at all. I've come across that a few times. Either now I join and they stop soon after, or they bring someone in, we stop moments later because everyone leaves. It does really well, I think. It was like 3 years ago that I played it. They have hinted that there's different adjustments that they've made, different fights that they've added, including like a hard mode or something like that. Like after the game is beaten. All right, what are they doing? Are they doing anything? After the game is beaten, they have like hard versions of the mobs. This person seems cool. I have played the game enough in my lifetime, beaten it enough times in my lifetime, that I think I'll be able to tell the differences between the remaster and the original version. I hope I do, because then I would be able to, I think I would appreciate it so much more if I'm like, I remember that, and it's so cool that they added this extra thing. I'm trying not to hype myself up too much, because it's very dangerous. Like, overhyping yourself is pretty dangerous, because you can build yourself up to appreciate what would be a great game less, because you're like, well, it's not literally like the best thing that I've ever played, so I should have been so hyped for it. Like, you're setting it on a pedestal that may be unreasonable for it, and I'm pretty good about managing my own expectations. I'll just play it by ear. I'll see what happens. By the time that they pull, I will wait for Crimson Howling. Crimson Howl me. Howl's Moving Castle. Here we go. There we go. So once we hit 65, we're going to be playing, or we're going to be trying to do burn parties, cure burns, which I've never done before. I've done regular burn parties, beast burns, black mage burns. I've never done a cure burn before. I'm assuming it's like, you know, taken as read, like what it's going to be. I'll be doing it with the wonderful Cyber Gem, if I can still help it, if our schedules line up well enough. Around level 65, I think, somewhere in King Rampere's tomb. Kicking some skelly butt. What are those? I know Beast Party, but what about the rest? So burn parties are typically what most people think of when you mention burns. Typically, one summoner, maybe two summoners, and 4 black mages, 4 or 5 black mages, and the summoner does buffs like spring water and stuff, because it's refresh that's hitting like a whole group of mages, right? So it has insane value in that situation. But the summoner pulls over the mobs with their pet, their carbuncle or whatever, and then the black mages just do like ancient magic or just blast it to shit. If you have 2 summoners, you can make them SC with each other by using like their summons, like TP moves, or about lack of a better way of saying it, to create skill chains, and then the black mages can burst off of that. Cure burns are the same idea, just with white mages instead. Typically speaking, where you're fighting undead of some description, and you're just blasting back-to-back blasting with the cure on the enemies, which does more damage than you would think. It's nice. It do be nice. Nice sounding anyway. Burn parties can give you an insane amount of experience within a very short period of time. Subscribe. I personally love traditional parties so much that if I'm feeling frisky enough, I will turn down burn parties in favor of traditional parties. Like, the amount of fun that I'm getting from combining like 6 random people with like 6 jobs that happen to make sense with each other is more worth it to me, specifically, in my own opinion, IMFO, than the amount of XP that I'm getting, relatively speaking, more from participating in the burn party. So it's like I'm trading the additional dopamine from just slapping 6 people together with different jobs and having that work, or like an extra 2,000 to 3,000 XP or more per hour. I didn't know that was the thing for undead enemies. The burn parties do sound interesting, though. Yeah, they take additional damage from... Well, they take damage, period, from cure. Which is very much a Final Fantasy trope. Banish also does extra damage to undead enemies. Something interesting, and one of the many things that the game does not tell you, is that when you cast Banish on an undead enemy, it lowers their resistances to all forms of physical attack. There's damage types in the game. It doesn't matter a ton. When it does matter, it's very obvious. When it only matters a little bit, you don't really tend to notice. For example, all flying things, for the most part, take additional piercing damage. Piercing is things like daggers and polearms. Some weapons, like some weapons that are in certain categories that you wouldn't really think of, have different damage types. So, for example, for the most part, 95% of one-handed swords are slashing damage, and there's not really a ton of stuff in the game that benefits from slashing damage, except for some reason the hounds, like the undead dogs, take 50% extra damage, I think, from slashing weapons. But there are certain one-handed swords, like the rapier or the joyus, things that are like, you know, pointy and thin, do piercing damage instead. So you could do a ton more damage by having a joyus out as a paladin versus something that's flying, than versus you having like an espadon or something, like a normal sword. I no longer know what's happening with the SEs, so I'm just letting stuff happen and seeing if they form some kind of they form some kind of like I don't know, something predictable. Like, give me something predictable that I can SE off of. Skeletons, specifically skeletons, take 12.5% more damage from hand-to-hand weapons from monks, and later on puppet masters, and they take 25% more damage from club weapons, like ones that paladin or white mage use. Oh yes, I've noticed winged enemies stand no chance with my dragoon. Hell yes. Dragoon is already like a freak of nature as far as damage dealing is concerned. So it's kicked up to 11 when they're fighting anything flying. It makes such a massive difference. There's also some weird... There's some weird weapon like types out there. Like, nothing that would ever make a difference in like a common situation. Like, it's weird damage relationships that certain weapons can have. Like, there's I think it's like a crude sword or something for that's a two-hander. So like really, Dark Knights would be the only one getting any kind of mileage out of it that does blunt damage. But it's at a weird level. It's like 61 or something. Its damage doesn't really seem to be that good from what I remember. It's so nice. I was killing dragonflies the other day, and Jesus, compared to the red mage, yeah. Red mage gets a lot of pokey weapons, like that's their thing. A lot of the one-handed swords that are like thin and pokey and do piercing damage. Like if you look at the auction house and you see something that is like thin and pokey, you can probably equip it on your red mage and feel very sure that it's piercing damage. The only thing that you wouldn't really do all that well with piercing damage against is things like skeletons, which makes sense, I guess. But it's gonna get worse. I don't know if that's comforting you or.
It's not comforting.
Okay, it's not. I will be here. I will be so unbelievably be here for you. It's gonna be unreal. Yeah. I mean, you can take meds. Take ibuprofen because that's gonna help with the the medical shit. You know, all the medical shit that happens in your body is gonna help with that. I'm a doctor. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I know.
Bingo!
Dr. Stoic, yeah. So true. I have like 50 drinks on my desk and I haven't touched any of them. I don't know how many chat are built like this. Also like me. Where you have to have a drink type, at least 2 or 3 different drink types, so that you can get your like different forms of endorphin as you're like consuming things. I can't be the only one, right? So for example, I have coffee because it's like a hot beverage, right? You have to have something hot. I have it on like a little coffee warmer next to me. And then I have a Pepsi, and that's like the cold carbonated option. And then I have a Ghost energy drink, you know, because if I need my stimmies, if I need to be hyper, then I have like an on-demand option to artificially energize myself. And if I was really gaming, like if I did not expect to move for a long time, it would also be a good idea for me to have a cold non-carbonated option. So you have your hot option, your cold non-carbonated option, like a tea or something, or like a juice, an energy drink in case, you know, you need stims, like a combat stim, and then just a normal carbonated beverage that's just kind of there and nice to have. Back when I worked in an office environment, people would walk by my cubicle and be like, "Are you okay?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." As I'm like grappling the desk, like about to like shake it apart. I'm fine. Are you okay, motherfucker? I would scream. I would scream out of my cubicle. I would grab both sides of their face and scream into it. Man, those were the days, huh? You know what I mean? You ever just do that? You ever just do your coworkers like that? All day, every day. Back in my day, that was a good time. I knew you'd understand. I still don't know if they're going for any SC at all, or if they're just kind of like doing things. Like maybe if I have a Frit out, Chains will show me something I could use. Double punch. Okay, well there's double punch here. Double punch does really good. All right, double punch me. Nope. Okay, what works with Penethrust then? Okay, so if he's gonna be Penethrusting last, Polearm, Penethrust, and then I have to end. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Resulting skill chains must be closed by me, player 1. Nothing. I cannot combo with the samurai at all. Super good. They're also ending on gravitation. I don't have anything that can. There's no dark element that I can do. I think. Maybe Diabolos has something. Maybe. Property. Ruinous Omen. Is this gonna magic burst? Deals damage equal to a random percentage of HP within areas of effect. Requires. Oh, that's a fucking. That's a 2-hour. I don't want that. Nether Blast. Delivers a range attack that deals dark damage. Okay, so I can magic burst with it, but I need to be at the right level. I have no means of interfacing with this thing that they're doing. Okay. Very good. For those that are new to my channel, my streams are a mix of banter, self-deprecating humor, and a practical 2,000-year-old Greco-Roman philosophy. If all that sounds good, following goes a long way and updates you when I'm around. And it puts a little smile on my face. Congratulations. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I just want my fucking Blue Mage, man. Like I'm doing pretty good considering that I was functionally an unknown a little over half a year ago on Twitch. I'm making some good progress as far as like a follower count and average viewer count and stuff like that goes. But I feel like once Treasures of Ottergon releases, or I should say re-releases on Final Fantasy XI, Horizon 11 private server, it's going to be the arc. So it's gonna be like an anime where like anime has like a wind-up period, right? And then there's typically some season or some arc or something, like a One Piece arc that people literally never shut up about. I feel like Blue Mage is gonna be that for me. I love Blue Mage so much I could talk about it literally all the time. Even if I don't have access to it. I can talk to you for as long as you physically cannot escape your chair from me binding you into it. Just saying stuff to you. Monster correlation. The idea of needing to balance your spell effects, like the elements of your spell effects with the elemental property of the monster and knowing which is which. And having custom blue mage spell lists through the blue sets add-on for every situation. How to tank with blue mage, how to damage deal with blue mage, how to heal with blue mage, how to main heal or sub heal with blue mage. Because you could do it. Magic Fruit is basically like a cure 4. Your only limitation is MP, but if Galkas can overcome that part with MP conversion items and food, so can I, especially with the knowledge that I have now. I'm just so excited. The way that it looks, the way that the game, like the thing performs, like I think that the only thing that I'm not looking forward to is me probably being required to set up my own parties always. And the reason for that is because it's not that Blue Mage is not a good job or anything like that. Like there are jobs in the Final Fantasy XI long-term popular culture that are considered to be just more clear what it is that they do, and sometimes you go with the devil that you know over the devil that you don't. But I kind of explained it. Like, people don't know what a Blue Mage can do. You can't look at a Blue Mage and be like, oh, he's set up to do this thing. Like, you look at a Dark Knight or a Samurai, you're like, they do damage by hitting things. You look at a white mage or red mage, they're there to like heal and do support. You look at a blue mage and what they can be, what they're capable of, is entirely dependent on their knowledge of blue maginess. Like knowing what spells are good, what aren't, what sub-job combinations really gel well, and what traits that they've set up for themselves through these spell combinations that they've incorporated, right? Sometimes stare at blue magic section and pretend I can see spells there. Yeah, I have a fucking spreadsheet, dog. I have a spreadsheet that keeps track of all of the blue mage spells that are in the that are in the game up to Treasures of Ottergon, just so that I can collect them like Pokemon when the time comes. I'm so unbelievably ready. I have ancient esoteric knowledge printouts from eight, like completely defunct and dead websites that are just waiting to be plastered all around my monitor. Like that shit could be turned into like a Gamba stream. Like, will Stoic learn the spell in the next 3 attempts and the next 3 monsters? And people can gamble their points on that. It's easy endorphins for chat. Until it inevitably creates like a gray market Counter-Strike Go gambling ring. Not that it would, I'm just saying. There's a possibility of it. And we need to get a Frit out next. As you may or may not have noticed, I've just completely given up on magic bursting. I don't know what they're doing. They seem to be consistently making gravitation. I can't fuck with gravitation. I cannot interface with gravitation. I want to, but I can't for like another 4 levels with Nether Blast, apparently. What other things do I get? Property. There's Nether Blast, and then there's things like Flaming Crush. So Nether Blast is like the only darkness element thing that I can use. The damage type is magic. I'm assuming that's what that icon means. Magic damage. Okay. Yeah, that's the only one. It's crazy. Crazy to think about. There's no light variant. Unless there is one for Carbuncle. That's the only light one. Okay, Meteorite is the light version. I can do Meteorite. That's actually really good intel for myself. I need to make sure they have that. Do I have Carbuncle online? No, I don't. I'll have to add that. Yeah, at this point, I could just, like, I have so much MP, I could just keep out Carbuncle. Maybe I don't do that. I'm susceptible to the Gamba Blue, just feeds into that. I'm here for it. Like, it's by far the most. So there's going to be a torrential downpour of blue mages, Corsairs, and maybe Puppet Masters. I feel like it's going to be like a third, maybe 40% blue mages, a third Corsairs, and then, well, no, it's going to probably be like 40%. I know math, okay? It's probably going to be like 50% blue mages, and then 30% Corsairs, and 20% Puppet Masters out of the treasures. The population is, in my personal opinion, going to explode to about 3,000 to 3,500. That's my personal bet. Once people realize how cursed it is to get blue mage spells unless they affect the spell learning rates. Like, if they make spell learning easier, people are going to stick around longer. There's going to be maybe like 1/8 the amount of blue mages after about 1 to 2 months than there is when it started. But for the first month, you're going to see literally nothing but blue mages, Corsairs, and Puppet Masters, and Dunes parties for a long time. A Corsair is like if Bard and Ranger had a baby. and the baby was RNG based. And the baby had RNG's like songs. That's what that is. So Ranger has ranged attacks. They specialize in guns, so you won't see them using gun ranged attacks very often because bullets are expensive and typically not worth it until you get access to actual bullets and not like the piddly 4 damage bullets that you get in the beginning. They have like rolls, like their theme is dice, like rolling the dice, but it appears as cards. So they can roll once in order to get a value, and based off of the type of roll that they do, you can expect like a certain amount of benefit from the related song. So like bards have their attack songs, they have their haste songs, and so on, right? Same thing with the Corsair. It's just called dice instead. They can double up, which is different than bard. By doubling up, they're basically playing like a blackjack type game where if they exceed, I think it was, don't quote me on this, I need to look it up. Double up. If they go over a certain number when they double up, then they bust, and then it either, I think it hurts the team instead. So it's like a mini form of blackjack where you roll a number from like 1 to 6, I think. Yeah, 1 to 6. And then you can use an ability called double up to roll another die 1 to 6. If you land, the closer that you get to 11, the stronger your effect is. But if you hit 12, you do a bust instead, and that hurts your party in some way, if I remember correctly. Plus they have guns. Corsair is very in demand. It was not unusual for people on retail or Eden, the other private server that Rise 11 cannibalized, to have both a bard and a Corsair sometimes, because you can have songs and dice apply, like dice rolls. Now, if that's more effective, again, we go back to the conversation that we had like about an hour ago, right? Is having functionally 2 different kinds of bard better than having like a bard or Corsair plus 1 conventional party spot? Who's to say? Does it probably feel super nice? Absolutely. If it gets bards to fucking chill out with their what's your party composition thing, or if they're not getting like literally the best party experience of their lives, then they, you know, they don't feel inclined to leave immediately. If it gets them to kind of pump the brakes on that thought process, I'm all for it. Exactly, humbling, yes. Nothing sends me to space more than trying to invite something like a paladin or bard and having their first words back to me. What's your party composition? In a MMO PvE game where you cannot force people to be of a certain level, of a certain job combination. Just, you're not God. Like, you can't create like a sentient human being that meets these criteria that you're looking for. Are they within their rights to ask me what my party composition is? Yes. Am I also within my rights to never try to interact with you ever again? Equally, yes. I'm within my rights to think that way. About 10, 15 minutes left in me. Anyone very close or close-ish? So like I mentioned in the very beginning, we're not going to end the stream once the party is over. We're going to swap over to about half an hour of my time at Sandrock. If you have literally nothing else going on, or if you don't care about my time at Sandrock, you can help me out tremendously by just keeping the volume down to like 1%. throwing me on a tab so that Mr. Bezos still thinks that you're watching me, and then let me do my thing where I'm basically going to be ending the first year of the game. Say something to the effect of, look guys, we did it. We went a whole year in my time at Sandrock, courtesy of Dare Drop. Thank you for the Steam key. Without buying water. Huzzah. Thank you so much, Dare Drop, for the opportunity. I will see you guys next time. Yang out. And then you guys will spam let's go emotes in chat, and then we can all just, I'll turn in the clip to Dare Drop, and then we just fucking move on with our lives. And then I'll wait 2 days approximately for them to possibly give me a Steam key, a free Steam key that I can then use for a giveaway for our Hot Tub Stream 3 Streamier Than Ever Steam stream special on Friday the 17th, aka Super Mario RPG Day. And that would be neat. That would be neat to do a giveaway, because I've never done one of those before. I've never been in a position to do that. Change the song. I feel like it's been on like 7,000 times. Audio controls. This one's good. I know that Undertale isn't everybody's thing. We might be able to get 4,000 in 20 minutes, maybe. No, I'm not gonna push it. I'm just gonna say that I have to go. They will survive. Life will find a way. I feel way more awake than I honestly should. My sleep schedule was eviscerated last night, as it typically is, Sunday going into Monday. As they're apparently starting now, by the way, you can avoid them in their entirety with by subbing free with Amazon Prime. I'll see you on the other side. God. Just punch. Just punch, I guess. Just fist the monster. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. No, there's never been anything natural about me getting up Sunday into Monday. So if you're anything like me, you have a completely fucked internal clock where you feel compelled to stay up as long as possible, always, literally all the time. If I had my way, I would, without fail, stay up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every single day if I could. Like really degen type stuff, I would do it. It is always the worst feeling for me when I am wide awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, staring at the ceiling, aware that the workday is coming and there's nothing I can do about it. Now, my philosophy, the one that I practice, that affects literally everything that I say, think, and do, is meant to help me overcome that thought process just by saying the truth, which is that there's nothing that I'm involved in that is making me a worse person, that I don't have to invest as much value and feeling as I currently am into how uninclined I am to do the work. Like, the work literally doesn't do anything for me. Like, I don't enjoy it pretty much whatsoever. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I don't think about it. I don't wake up thinking to myself, oh wowie zowie, I get to do work in the morning, right? What my philosophy instructs me to do is to think of it as an opportunity to build appreciation for the times that I'm not working, or to try to use whatever situations I'm given during the workday, whatever resources that I have, in order to try to make things easier on the lives of the people that are around me, who are also having to endure it, who also may not enjoy it very much. That's how I should be thinking of it. And it's difficult for me to break myself out of that mentality. It is. I mean, break myself out of the mentality of not thinking that way, is what I meant to say. It does help me when I read and write on this stuff. I am working on reverse engineering my Link Shell's Discord to be a quote-unquote streamer Discord. And in the streamer Discord is going to be a section that is nothing but just me writing down ways that I am trying to help myself overcome issues or concerns or difficulties that I have related to streaming, related to work, related to other things that I may not be keen on or undergoing. Because I think it would be useful not only just for me, but for the people who happen to be looking at it. And per my philosophy, if I'm helping even one person by streaming or writing about streaming or vice versa, then I'll be accomplishing what my role models would have wanted me to, which is using the particular set of skills that I have, the way that I think, the inclinations that I have, the hobbies that I have, in order to try to improve people's lives. And that's it. I went down a rabbit hole there. Okay, blacked out for a second. There's a whole bunch of noise that came out of my brain. Enjoy. Ready to start skill chain? 1500. That is the first time I've seen anybody explain anything about or say anything about skill chaining in like 30 minutes, something like that. Look at that teamwork. That was really good. It was hot. It's fucking hot, chat. Getting thirsty. Talking nonstop sucks. Sucks for the dryness of the mouth, I mean. Oh yeah. That'll do ya. So Coke versus Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi person. Coke just feels like it's too light. That's not like the note is like Pepsi. Like the two are very, in terms of mouthfeel, feel very samey to me. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Pepsi is darker. I don't know if that makes sense at all. I just gel with it. I just gel with it more. Table move up for me. Got a piece after. Let's chain. Let him cook. Hello, Boston. 1,000 blessings upon your house. Maybe odds ever be in your favor. Other movie quotes that I cannot remember. May Shai Hulud bless you.
Bingo!
Ultra combo!
Slow down, I'm gonna spurt. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna finish out this upcoming chain, and then we're gonna swap over to My Time to Sandrock. We finish out the year, which should be in about 20 to 30 minutes. I say, look, we did it. We didn't buy water for that whole year. Isn't that Poggers, chat? And then you Pog. And then I take a clip, submit it to Daredrop. They give me a Steam key. Then I use that for giveaway while I'm doing my super what the fuck Hot Tub Stream 3 on the 17th. The effect around the edges of the summons is pretty cool. It looks even cooler in retail. There is like a pixelated warble effect, like a little bit of pixelation to the warble. That makes it look not as smooth as it otherwise would. I don't know if that's because of the texture pack that I'm using. Made by Ashen Bubs, question mark? I think so. Thank you, everyone. Like, it still looks good, for sure. It makes them look ethereal, which makes sense because they, you know, Garuda's got like an ethereal booty for sure. Like, goddamn. She's definitely sticking out the gap for the Rizzler, if you know what I mean.
Sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. You're so skibidi. You're so phantom tag.
I just wanna be.
Let me close down Super Mario RPG. And let me boot up Sandrock in the background while I'm waiting for my Warp Cudgel to kick on. Single player RPG, yes. Don't mind if I do. Hoggy Woggy, on God, for real, no cap. Speaking of which, the Zoomers fucking love that button, dude.
Who's your daddy?
I'm the north. I'm in the north. I'm in the north.
All right, we're booting up Sandrock. I'm not gonna do like an intermission. There's no need for it. I will change my streaming category and everything, so just please hold. Here, I'll give you the animation of me fucking leaving. There we go. Give you something to look at. All right, there's Sandrock. Now I'm gonna update my time at Sandrock final, and we are going to say, oh my god, 1 year completed without buying water. I'm a gamer. Okay, and then we replace 75 era Ask Me Anything with exclamation point dare drop exclamation point socials. Just make it as cringe and dystopian as I can. All right, there we go. And then category change to my time at Sandrock. 944 viewers. It's got some legs, huh? Hit done. I'm not changing my tags because I'm not going to change it for half an hour of uptime. Okay, and then I'm going to go into my mock house. Go into my mock house, and I'm going to shut down. If you enjoy the Final Fantasy XI stuff and you want to see more of it, following is free, helps me out a ton, and helps the algorithm point other people my way. I'm going to shut this bad boy down. Then deactivate Final Fantasy XI. Activate my time at Sandrock. Look at that. Turn off music because Sandrock has its own music. Okay. Can you hear anything? You cannot. While I'm waiting for it to kick in, I'm going to move myself down here to make it less obtrusive. Okay, that's good. We're going to dare drop in chat. So this is a referral link. I'm going to do /marker my time at Sandrock so I don't lose my place. This is a referral link. I don't get any compensation from you buying the game through this link. I'm assuming that Dare Drop, the company with which I received a Steam key, gets some kind of special data from this. If you do or do not buy using this link ever, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, you cannot hear it. I'm gonna fix that. Can you hear it now? No. Okay, here. We're gonna game. Automute if in background off. Sandrock. My time is Sandrock. Okay, you can now hear it. You now have a visual and you can now hear it. All right, cool. Load me. As you can see, my name, top left, Stoic, open parentheses, no buy water. Okay, I did not buy a single drop of water. We're gonna play about 20 to 30 minutes, finish off the year, and then we will see if I ever play this game again. I've enjoyed it tremendously, and I'll give closing thoughts once we actually finish the year out. It's been a great game. I felt a little rushed because I wanted to try to get this challenge underway, handled. There we go. Okay, now you see the data. You see what I'm going for. Gonna try to work on getting a Steam key for you guys for a giveaway. Can you really do Summoner as your first character to 75? You can. It's just gonna be difficult for you in many ways. I mean, like theoretically, yes, you would have no issue getting into 75 as your first job. I cannot think of like the hurdles that you would really experience. Like the thing is that most people expect you to get all the summons, maybe not Fenrir. People don't really expect you to have Fenrir. They don't expect you to have Diabolos, and you don't really need those ones. You're mostly you're gonna need Leviathan, you're gonna need Garuda, you're going to need, there's another one, Ifrit, probably. Those ones you can do like mini fights for. You can do like the level 20 fights for. That's not really a big deal. Okay, we're gonna finish this thing, turn this in. Filtration core, it's been a hot minute since we played this. Last time was last Saturday. This is my sand wall. You can deactivate it when sandstorms come in. The sand wall blocks your little situation here so that your stuff doesn't get blown away. Your stuff doesn't get covered in dust, so it stops working effectively, so on and so forth. It is very bizarre to me to see snow literally anywhere in this desert world. I don't know, chat. Do we have any geologists? This is the right word. Any meteorologists that can tell me, does it ever snow in the desert like this? Is this a thing? Me and my real life friend almost caught your summoner. Did you head out there? Were you near the Grand Range or something? I'm debating between summoner, bard, red mage for my first main. You're probably going to get, like, you could do anything. Okay, you can pick any one of those. That's totally fine. You're going to get near instant invites always as bard. Bard also paradoxically doesn't really ask anything of you, as long as people see that they have like the little song symbols up near the top. They're going to assume that you're doing something, that you're helping. If you're not used to the game, Bard relies a lot on like character placement, like where you are in relation to the mage, so that you can get the MP regeneration ballads on the mages without it sticking onto the attackers. You have to deal with people fucking moving around all the time. People do expect you, for the most part, to pull. So there's a lot of like mental bandwidth that's involved in bards and being a bard. But you're gonna get, like, people are going to help you as a bard. People will want you as a bard. They're constantly inviting you as a bard. So if you are the type of person that's just like, just want to get in, I want to party, and then I want to get out, bard basically gets you flagged for party invitations, even if you're not looking. Expect to get blind invites literally all the time. So if that's going to be annoying for you, bard you're going to want to either keep in on whenever you're not looking for a party, or consider a different job. Red mage and bard is going to, like, if you pick red mage, you're probably going to have an easier time dealing with
This is it.
with most content in the game. I would say that's soloable.
I guess I was always trying to
So
find
if you're looking to just get to 75 as quickly as you possibly can,
I'm more thinking we got
no holds barred. Sorry, that's a Freudian slip.
Even if it is
Well, no, it's not. It was a good pun. Fuck, that was a really good pun, and I fucked it up. Pick bard.
If you just care about getting to 75 as quickly as possible, pick Bard. If you care about having a job that's going to help you in pretty much every single situation,
cultivate some algae.
Pick a red mage because they're capable of soloing, they're capable of supporting, they're capable of healing, they're capable of like just a whole bunch of stuff at once. Summoner is the most niche, but it's also like a beast mastery type job that lets you solo a lot of stuff, similar to the way that red mage is in relative safety. I could have just used this to go back. If it were me, I would pick red mage. Like if you're still getting used to Final Fantasy 11 in general, red mage means that you don't really have to move around a lot. You have a ton of different options to deal with many different situations. People really just expect you to just sit there, cure, and refresh. So on and so forth. So I don't know if any of that helped. Bluey can confirm that red mage is enjoyable. It's just a good job all around. The bard in my party was not looking for party. Can confirm had to do C bard 50 to 59. Red mage is pretty pricey for a first job, in that you have to pay for spells, but you would also have to pay for. If we're talking about like just economy, then Summoner is free. You just have to fight to earn your summons, which is kind of cool in its own way. From Jan, utmost importance. City Hall. Yep. All right, we'll do the day's events. Calendar 19 to 20. Why are these out of order? Barbecue activity 14 to 23. So we'll just do random shit. So let me get my thoughts on the game. Actually, I'll give my thoughts on the game. 7.5, too much sand. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you. I'll see you on what the fucking day is it? Wednesday, 7 p.m. No, I'm kidding. Lots of great things about it. Tons of quality of life over my time at Porsche. Just for some examples, there's like rentable animals that are very easy to get a hold of very early on. They do cost a little bit, but eventually the cost doesn't really mean anything. I have so much money now that I'm basically money and resources, and I'm basically buried in both. You can, like, your chests are part of your inventory, so if you can put items in something or turn items in, you could just leave them in your chests, except for like a couple to a few different items that need them to be on your person for whatever reason. Having chests also be considered part of your inventory is a massive quality of life improvement, and I can't, like, I'm so thankful for it all the time. Thankful for it all the time. There's a massive world. Even though I've invested 30 hours into the game, I still have barely touched, or at least it seems to me I've barely touched the surface of the game in general. There's still like 4 different directions that I haven't gone into. Is it Elden Ring? No, it's not Elden Ring. Then again, what can be Elden Ring? But it feels like there's opportunities out there. Like there's adventuring that can be done, that should be done, which is nice. It's nice to feel that way. Can we sit here? What are these? Is it just for the buffet? What is this? Why is this like this? How can the fire be warm and snowy at the same time? We'll just hang out near the food. Okay, here. This is where I'll do it. You can look into my dead ass eyes, right? A huge world. The art direction is amazing. It's not going to be for everyone. It's kind of cutesy. It's kind of going for like a cutesy, mature-ish hybrid, which it mostly successfully pulls off. Nothing really stands out as being unusual or out of place. Everything makes sense. Like sometimes you get enemies that are just like, okay, I'm fighting like literal cyclops, like starfish. Like what? Like it's too cute in some ways, but for the most part, all the art direction and stuff makes sense. Like proportions can be a little bit Tim Burton-y, but for some people that's big. The character building is amazing. Everyone has a metric fuck ton of voice acting and it's all high quality. There's only one character that I can think of And even then, it wasn't their fault that their voice sounds like that. Like, they acted well. Like, they voiced their lines really well. But it's just their voice that didn't do anything for me. Not their fault, again. If you want to bond with any of these people, they have, like, basically countless quests. That leads into my next kind of, like, bullet point here. Constant stuff to do. Always things to be doing, things to be preparing for, things to build. Customization is through the roof. The only thing that I really didn't gel with is the combat. It has very simple combat. It's not much more advanced than right click to dodge and left click until the thing is dead. There's food and stuff like that in the game, but I haven't really made use of any of it. There's no difficulty sliders. So it's not like you can make the enemy AI more intelligent or anything like that. The animations can be a little bit clunky sometimes. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like Pang and Dan B are just kind of, you know, trying to become one at an atomic level with these buffet trays. But it's great. If I had to put a number on it, I would say like 8. Okay, let me preface it this way. If it's the type of game for you, if you enjoy a social sim that has you do a lot of crafting and survival-y type stuff without the pressure of a true survival game of like you not eating and then that leading to you dying type thing, that you enjoy building relationships with characters a la like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, so on and so forth, then this is going to be the game for you. Hands down. For the people that this game is for, it's probably going to be like 8 to 8.5. If you go in expecting it to be like a real survival-y type thing that's less focused on the, like, if you just try to expect it to be something that it's not, it doesn't gel, I think, for you. Like, if you expect more out of the combat, it will probably be closer to like 7.5 or the absolute lowest score I could ever see myself getting it during its lowest lows is like a 7. So if I was to average it out, 8, I give it like an 8 out of 10. Absolutely worth your time. Absolutely worth your time. Even if this game doesn't seem like it would be for you, it is worth playing. I don't think it's on Game Pass. I know for a fact that it's on Steam. I know for a fact that it's on Nintendo Switch. I don't know if it's on any other consoles. Assuming that nothing goes wrong, and if I get a Steam key from doing this challenge that you can see in extremely small text at the top left there that says, survive for 1 year without buying water from the store, which we've accomplished. I literally have never bought water in this game. Then we'll get a Steam key that we can then do as a giveaway. I'm hoping during the Hot Tub Stream 3 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, Friday 11/17, aka Super Mario Day. That is my hope. Summoner can be free. Yeah, exactly. You're just acquiring summons. Like, if you do the mini tuning fork fights yourself, you can do that at level 20. That's not a big deal. Fenrir will need help. Diabolos will need help, and also because it's part of, you need to have completed a certain amount of Chains of Prometheus expansion in order to qualify for that. And you hurry up and get this freaking barbecue going, man. Jesus. There we go. They just need a little bit of encouragement. Fuck. Get a grill going. Cook all the townsfolk's favorite food. They have also tons of minigames. A lot of them are too easy, but they have like 10, 12 different minigames. Approach the grill, choose all the ingredients you want to skewer. One skewer can hold up to 4 squares of ingredients, with each ingredient taking up a different number of squares. Forget to add seasoning. Make sure you pay attention to what people in town want. Okay. Sure. This sounds fine. Okay, what? What am I doing? What am I doing? Are you enjoying this JPEG fire that's underneath it? What am I doing? The skewer is full? Am I winning? Am I winning? Am I doing good? Am I winning? Potato. Boiled egg. I don't know what's happening. Spicy seasoning. Original seasoning. Spicy. Salty. Do you like this? Is this what you like? Oh, fuck. Okay, we're doing it. Keep the arrow. We're gaming. I don't know if my food should be turning bright orange like that. Ooh, we did it. Yes. I don't get it. Did I win? About time I took out the competition. Yeah, it's gonna be harder to fucking cook food when you're all fucking lying all over the ground bleeding out, huh? Yeah. Yeah, this is God's country. Hell yeah. What do you think of that, Crystal? It's gonna be hard to fucking cook nothing when you got a bunch of holes in your grill. I actually out of bullets, and I can't make more. Oh, did that redeem play? Hang on. Hey, that's pretty good. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's
okay,
pretty
it did
good.
play. Okay. Good. Did we win? What do you want? Cook all the townsfolk's favorite food. I'm done. I'm over this.
Damage.
I don't want to make anymore. Amira, find your own goddamn food, okay? I'll make food for you when I begin to give a shit. How about that? Get away from my grill, dude. Get away from my grill. I don't want to cook no mores. When's the next activity? I'm already over barbecuing. This is a good way to round out the year is by shooting up people's grills and shooting around their feet. Sparkles. You want if you want some skewers, you better take it up with God. I'm serving up iron. You want some iron in your diet? Why the fuck are they crowding right? Get away from me. We're closed. Stop eating my food.
Picking out your yard for there is love.
Jensen.
You're so skibidi.
What the fuck?
You're so phantom tag.
I just wanna be
Some kind of Cthulhu-esque creature, Captain Man. I don't really know what Jensen does. He just hangs out at the train station. I think he just wears the uniform to make it seem like he's doing something. See the way he's fucking giving me his bedroom eyes? You want to throw down, Jensen? What are you gonna do? Fold me like a pretzel or something? I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying is that if you want to get weird, that's fine. That's fine, man. There ain't nothing. This ain't. What's that one video game where it's like, I don't know, restaurant themed, food themed, and it's like 4 players and people fucking lose their minds all the time on it. Like just constant like being little shitters to each other. Amira, I'm not making you food. Get away from my grill. This is for me. This is for me. It's not your food. Okay, this ain't hand me down. This ain't I ain't running no socialist. I ain't running no socialist grill here. This is all for me. Did you fucking take my food? Okay, no you didn't. Get out of here. Leave. I don't know why they're so obsessed about. Maybe if I throw rocks at them. They're invincible. Okay, if they're literally invincible, why am I the one that's going dungeon diving all the time? Can you answer me that? Where can I throw this rock? Oh my god, there's no wind physics. It's time for the barbecue and bonfire. Yes. Bonfire me, bonfire dance. May I have this dance? I say to myself. Look at that. Look at this.
Get the fuck out of my room and play
have you ever had a dream that you had you could do
What is this dance I'm doing?
You could do so you do
What
you
is
could,
this?
You want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Building relationship. A building relationship.
That's what I look forward to, right?
Oh, this is pretty fire, as the cool kids say in the street vernacular. I think there's something else I should be doing. This is it. Alright, I'm officially out of meme songs. I can't do it. Game over. There's one more thing that happens. I think it's fireworks. 22 to 23. Let's go, man. Yes. Yes. So I didn't romance anybody in this game. If I wasn't in such a pseudo rush to try to get through the game, the first year of the game, as quickly as I reasonably could, while also participating meaningfully as much of the game as I could, maybe I would have found enough time to romance people. You can get married, you can have a kid in this. Here, I'll play something. Hang on. We still have a little bit of time. Music on. Gaming BPM. Do this one. I'll just bump it up. Oh yeah! Oh! Ready? It's gonna come any second now. Any second now? It's coming. It's coming. No, don't leave. I'm dancing. All right, I'm over it. Oh, fireworks now. Where are the fireworks, though? Is it here? Am I just hanging out here? Are they firing? What happened? It's about to start. I'm just gonna look where they're looking. I don't think I can. What? Where am I looking at? Was that it? They're looking in the wrong direction. It's over there. Heidi, what are you looking at? Like this. This is weird little things. She fucking loves. Oh, it's happening all over the place. Okay. That's kind of cute. This is kind of cute. Oh, it's all over the place. Look. Ooh. It's so pretty. It's almost as pretty as you, chat. Oh, what a nice way to end year one without buying any water. Never bought any water. I scrounged and I scraped and I saved all the water that I possibly could. Did not buy a single iota of water. All right, I'm gonna put the dare drop link in chat one more time. If you enjoyed all the time that we've been streaming this game, consider getting it through that referral link. If you don't, totally fine. I'm just glad that we spent this time together. Game is worth it. Buy it on Steam or Nintendo Switch or any of the other consoles if available, which I should know, and yet I don't. Thank you all for being here. Holy crap, they're really going ham. While this is happening, I'm just going to send you guys out to another streamer. We're going to be streaming next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. More Final Fantasy 11, Horizon 11 private server. If you like this, follow, subscribe, buy my merch. Thank you guys for all the support that you've been giving me. Means a whole lot. It's been a while since we've been able to send anybody over to a Yame, so let's do that now. Yame is wonderful. She also enjoys Horizon 11. Goodbye, my friends. I will see you Wednesday. Bye-bye. Press the button. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you later. Bye. Take care. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.